It's the best of the week.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Rich is telling everyone that you puked on the way home from the surprise party.
Okay, first of all, I did this amazing thing for him. No one's ever done that for Rich Voss. I made him this amazing surprise party, and then all he does is tell people I puked on the way home.
No, I said what a great job you did with the party, how you got,
sponsors, and the cake would have cost over $1,000.
I said what a fabulous job. First of all, don't say no one would have married you. I married you, okay? So you gave me a party, I married you. We're even. I said nice things about you. I'm just saying you puked all the way home.
Wait, what's wrong with the cake?
Yeah, well, let me just say this. In a marriage with you, you're lucky. It's a constant effort to not puke all the way home. That's my natural state. I let my blood
And he said he went in to get you some food to soak up some of the alcohol at the rest area.
He did not. He went in to go get himself a coffee or go to the bathroom, and I'm puking. And he had to park as close to the place as he could because that's Rich Voss. Doesn't want to walk an extra 2 feet. So there's all these people walking around.
Wait, you didn't even park in the back or in an area where she could be by herself puking?
No,
right in front?
No, on the side.
Right in front, though, right? You pulled right up?
No, on the side, not in front.
There was a lot of foot traffic.
A lot of foot traffic watching your wife puke, you lazy bum.
No, I just wanted to get to the closest spot so she could throw up.
Fucking those awful gas station fluorescent lights beaming down on her headache. You're an asshole.
See, you
can smell gasoline. Right. You're in there getting bugles and a coffee. Fucking shit husband.
And then he goes, that's all I remember when he was leaving. He goes, don't get killed.
That's great, Rich. Because it was late. What time? It was after midnight, right? 1 in the morning, maybe?
Yeah.
1:30.
That's wonderful.
And
then he went in, because we thought he went in for himself. He was trying to say, no, I was taking care of
No, I
Bonnie.
really wanted to get something to soak up her stomach.
And then he comes out with those bugles.
Yeah, bugles?
Yeah, whatever. You didn't eat.
The greasiest, most horrifying.
It's probably the worst thing to eat if you're puking.
Yeah.
Really?
If you're not, if you feel
why don't you just go in and get her pulled pork sandwich?
Right. That shit's good the next day. When you got the hangover, then you go with the grease. I don't think you go with the grease when you're puking.
But Bonnie was sick for a day after, and I took care of her the next day. To some extent.
Did you?
I don't know. Didn't I?
What did he do for you? As he said he took care of you.
I made her toast.
He made me toast.
Yeah.
And he brought it up. I'm in bed, okay? This is 7 o'clock the next night. I can finally, I'm going to try to eat something.
Yeah.
And I go, can you just bring me some toast, some plain toast, no butter or anything? He brought it up without a napkin or a plate, just a piece of fucking toast.
Just handed it to you in bed.
A piece of what?
In bed.
Just a piece of dry toast he hands to her. No presentation.
Yeah, I mean, eating toast in bed is dangerous anyway because of the crumbs.
Why get a plate dirty? You know what I mean? But, hey, look, Bonnie was great. The party was great. She threw a great party.
Yeah.
And, we just spent vacation together. We didn't fight once on vacation. It was great.
That's nice.
Well, I think they're going to have to get rid of you. Ricky Gervais is coming in.
Yeah, we got Ricky Gervais walking down the hall now.
Look at that. Look at they all walking around at me.
Nice.
All fucking...
He's laughing already. Probably loves that we're in a horrible position. All right, Bonnie, we'll call you back in a little bit.
Maybe.
No, we've got to continue this
I got
conversation.
Anthony on the other line, guys. I got to go.
Ricky Gervais.
How you doing?
Hello.
What's up, Ricky?
Hi. What's up?
Well, things have changed a little bit since the last
crazy
time you were
times.
here.
What's going on? What have I missed?
Oh, God.
Do you know everyone in the room?
No.
You know Bobby Kelly?
Yeah, hi.
How's it going, man? Nice to see
Wait,
you,
do you
Rick.
know Bobby?
I don't, not personally.
We did a movie together, but whatever. I was in Ghost Town. I was played one of your ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
That was a construction worker.
You were.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
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 Do you really
You had a hat on,
remember?
though.
Huh?
You had a hard hat on.
Oh, he
yeah,
does
for the
remember.
movie. Yeah, I don't wear it anymore.
No, I know. That's
No.
why I didn't recognise
Yeah.
that. If you'd been sitting there with a hard hat,
I was
I'd
so-
have said, hey, how you doing, man?
I thought, honestly, this is what a fucking sicko I am. Because I'm a comic, you're a comic. I remember, I thought we were gonna, I was gonna one day just go, hey, I'm a comedian. Me and you were gonna become friends on set.
And bond a little bit?
A little bonding.
Is this going to be a story about I said I never want to see that guy again? Get away from me. No, it's not. No, I'm not like that.
No, you know.
Right.
But you were. I kind of got jealous and mad because we were doing the scene where the first scene together, where I'd have that opportunity to talk to you in between takes. It was a scene where you were in bed with the naked guy. Remember?
Right.
And he was just completely naked. This guy was naked. And
That wasn't the scene. That was my lunch hour.
maybe that's where I fucked up. But you and him were bonding. You were just yapping, and he
Yeah.
kept talking, and you were giggling. I'm like, shut up, you. This is my opportunity to become friends with Ricky. You fucking naked, uncomfortable looking dude, and you were just chatting it up. You guys were giggling, and I was.
And you were jealous. You were a little
I
jealous.
was so fucking
little
jealous of this guy.
Because it was your only opportunity.
And then I got yelled at by the director.
Oh no!
Yeah,
This is a tragedy. Right? Okay.
When we had to run in Central Park, we had to chase you.
Yeah.
And we had to run down this hill. But I was, I'm a big guy. I think I was a little bigger in that movie or whatever. But when we were coming down the hill, the momentum, I couldn't stop. So my arms.
I couldn't stop.
My arms.
Like a wrecking ball. You couldn't stop.
My arms were
Like
started swinging like propellers. So.
Like raiders.
Yes.
I was going to get crushed.
So when I ran by camera, I just heard the whole crew. Everybody started laughing.
Oh no! This is terrible, man.
So then and then you hear the director going, "Why the fuck did he do that? Why did he do that with his arms?" And he goes, "Get him over here." And he goes, "Why did you do that?" And I go, "'Cause I'm fat."
Okay. Oh god.
And that's the scene that's the actual scene you kept in the movie. He kept whoever edited had the scene, and the O&A fans sent me the clip.
Yeah.
They watch it over and over, and they go, "Here he is, here he comes." And then I come around the corner, "Bobby!" And it's me swinging my arms. A fat guy running down a hill. That's
Oh
fucking
my
hilarious.
god.
And the tragedy, you never got to become friends with Ricky Gervais.
Never. He actually, one time, you were with Louis, and you came in and saw me at the cellar. You sat down, and then I went up after Louis, and I bombed so fucking bad. But you know Ricky's laugh, right? You know his laugh.
Yeah.
It's fucking piercing. You know that's fucking Ricky Gervais. So as I'm bombing, him and Louis are in the room, I hear his laugh. Every time I take a hot one, I hear his laugh.
Was Louis?
Yeah,
saying
Louis was
stuff?
Louis was in your ear. Yeah. So all of my bombing, I got two of the funniest motherfuckers walking, just fucking trashing me to each other.
But the naked guy was with us as well, and he's
No
funny.
way.
He was coming up with some really
Fucking
great
son of a bitch
one-liners.
stole my fucking. I thought you were gonna upgrade me as a
but
ghost.
Who's sitting,
I was
who's
gonna
sitting
come
next
back.
to me now with their clothes
That's
on?
right.
You.
Where's that son of a bitch?
Yes.
Naked somewhere in a Law and Order.
Oh God! Oh, that was terrible.
Isn't that
That
great?
was like it was like some school days confessions, and then the teacher got me out of class, and my trousers fell down. It was tragic. Well, see, and who's this guy?
This is Rich
That's Rich
Voss.
Voss.
He's a comedian.
Hey,
You've
man,
never
how
seen
you
him in
doing?
anything.
I've never done anything, but I've watched everything you've ever done.
Oh, thank you.
Everything.
Thank you very much.
You guys have
Cheers.
never worked together, is what you're saying.
We've
You've done a
never worked
lot
together.
yourself there,
But
Rich.
if I were to run downhill, I would not go like that. 'Cause I'm in shape because I care about myself,
Yeah.
and I don't fill the empty voids with food, so I can run down the hill.
And he brought gifts in today. You didn't bring a gift for Ricky Gervais, Rich.
He has the worst gifts ever. I'll tell you, this is the gift. Do you want to smell the gift he brought me?
He really brought Bobby a gift because he hasn't seen him in a little bit.
No, Bobby, help me out on some. So
Yeah,
I
don't
give-
even look at it. Just smell it. And tell me how new that is.
It's cupboard mold, isn't it?
It's mold.
It's your granddad's books.
You get three guesses. You get two more.
It
says
it's
Marlboro.
1,000 cigarettes.
Yes.
What is it?
It's a fishing reel. It's a fishing pole. It's a combo fly fishing spinner
What
reel.
is that? I love the fact that you give someone what is essentially a brand new gift. However old it is, a brand new gift.
Yeah. Whoa.
And they smell it and say this is old.
Well, here's the problem.
There's many problems with the gift, though.
He bought it with cigarette miles.
That's the Marlboro Miles thing.
The
That's
Marlboro
on the front.
Miles.
Yes.
But I quit smoking. What I'm
But he
saying
bought
is,
it into. Hold on. It has to be said. It was bought in 2002.
Yeah.
He's been saving that in his basement for 12 years,
Yeah, 'cause
and he
you
gave
never
it to
know when
Bobby
you're gonna
today.
go fishing.
Yeah, exactly. And in 88 years, it's going to be an antique.
Yeah.
So this is the antiques of the future.
We looked it up online.
I need to wash my hands.
Yeah.
It's very old. It's very old.
We looked it up online.
It's just a stick with a hook on it. This is the one that Huckleberry Finn used.
Yeah, came with a bandana.
We learned today, though, brand new, that's $30.
No,
Really?
no.
And that one's
but
12
back
years
in the
old.
day, it was probably 200.
You said 300 before. 1 second. Things don't get more expensive as you go back. It was cheaper then.
No, you fucking idiot.
When you bought a car back then, it was like fucking $600. Now it's fucking $20,000 to get a car.
because it's better now. But back in the
Yeah,
day,
but it's all relative, isn't it?
here's
What'd you
the-
say?
It's all relative to
What?
the age, isn't it?
Relative,
When
yes.
you
That's why he's not
buy a house now, you're not thinking this is so cheap. This is really cheap now because it's the
right,
present.
right.
I can't wait to the future.
Right.
It's-
Okay. Because you make less money than you're going to make in the future. So
Exactly,
it is, yeah.
I've never understood that inflation. Let's keep everything the same.
Yeah.
All
bottom
the
line.
money the same, houses the same price, bread the same, 1 unit, house, 1,000,000 units.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand how everything is.
Suit,
I don't know why
50
we have-
units, and you get paid 100 units.
I remember when a prostitute was 20 units. A good one.
20 units.
20 units.
What is it with...
I think the moral of this story is never give a gift.
No.
I think that's the moral. Never give anyone anything.
You know, because they don't appreciate shit. Here's the thing.
Wait a minute. It's used as well.
It's a used fishing
we didn't
pole.
tell Ricky that.
Shit gift.
No, wait, hold on.
He used
Fuck
it.
Did he
Listen
really?
to me.
Yes, he did. Smell the fishing.
What did he use it for first?
Fishing.
No, you
It was an attempted suicide.
First of all, you fucking humps. The thing is,
Why
there's
are we
two
humps?
poles.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck.
he fly fishes. I don't do that stupid shit. And
What the fuck?
thing-
Your gift stinks. Why is it a bad gift?
You're
Why are
gonna-
you getting me?
Are we in a Scorsese movie?
Absolutely no.
And then he shot him in the face because he bought him a gift that smelled. I've never seen anything like it. It turned me on. What is going on? Anyway, lovely to be here.
It's,
So you
it's
probably
crazy
talked about it to
times.
death.
You could
know.
you could
I
add
don't know.
whatever.
I don't know the ins and outs, but
You could add whatever. We're in a really weird, shitty position. You know,
Yeah.
I've been doing radio with Dan for 20 years. Jimmy, at least 14, something like
Yeah.
that. And
I'm touching my coffee.
he's gone, and we're still here. We got a contract, and we're just trying to
Of
figure it out.
course. No, of course.
So-
I mean, yeah.
But thanks for the laughs. Yesterday we were fucking. Ugh, you wouldn't want to have been here yesterday. Downright depressing.
Yeah.
It's a little bad
And
today.
how is your position with Sirius? Because Sirius don't want you.
There's no
mouthing
secret
it.
there. We've had major problems with the company. So,
Right.
but I don't know.
And what was their thing? Because it was his. It was his stuff on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the
Nothing
show,
to do-
which is
right,
crazy. But I don't think anyone should be fired for stuff they're doing in their private lives. That's for sure.
And what was their reason that they can't?
They said the tweets. There were a few in there that had violence kind of connected to them, and they were very bothered by that. That's what they said. So don't fucking kill me for being the messenger. So
that was the
I don't
reason.
agree with that. You know. And we said if we could have just got back on the radio, the jokes would have been there, and I think we would have been all right. We would have got through it. But we had a nice long holiday weekend, so we never got that chance.
Right.
So
Yeah, Twitter. It's because in the room when everything's up for discussion and we're all adults and everyone's got their say and everyone's got a side, you don't get that on Twitter. With Twitter, it's out there and then it's just all the comeback. And once you start arguing, you're in real trouble because you can't argue rationally on Twitter. It's impossible.
140 characters with a bunch of people.
And you don't know the emotion behind it. Well, in Ant's case, I think we do know a bit of the emotion behind it, but in general, you don't know the emotion of some of these tweets.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know what he said, but it was clearly upset. I saw one tweet he did where they said the altercation or the incident, and he tweeted, why does everyone leave out the fact I was attacked?
Right.
Because I think everyone's being careful, and it's clear his thing is cut and dried. He said some bad things on Twitter. It's there. It's for everyone.
Right.
But everything else is ambiguous or hearsay or you know.
We all got to make believe, not us in the room, that you don't say horrible things when you're pissed off. We all do.
Yeah.
If someone pisses you off, you're going to say horrible things.
Yeah, exactly. I think the thing when you step over to an ism is that it's not just the person you're going for that's
Right.
affected. It's everyone in that demographic
Right.
that feels, well, why are they having a go at me? Why are they using a terrible derogatory word about
Right.
someone's sex or race?
Right.
Whereas really he wanted to express his feelings about that person who attacked him.
Right.
And then I think that's the problem. But
It just gets muddied when you're very angry,
Yeah.
and you're not,
Yeah.
and it's in written form. Sometimes what you're trying to say gets a little bit muddy because it's just like when you're talking verbally and you're pissed off. You say things that you can just correct yourself on, but once you tweet them, you can't correct them and go, "Look, I wasn't going after everybody."
Well, exactly. But you know, any tweet you do that's of any worth or says anything that's slightly challenging, you need 5 more to explain it for
Sure.
idiots. And sometimes you want to go. You can't legislate against stupidity, so I'm going to leave it. But it's infuriating because you want to get your point across too.
Right.
And like for example, I remember there was a thing, right? I was trying to do this thing to stop these people in China skinning dogs alive.
Jesus.
For boots, right? So they're skinning dogs alive. It's fucking heartbreaking.
Right.
Okay.
Why are they doing it alive, first of all?
Because it comes off easier. And I said, we've got
Is that
to...
the real reason?
Yes, yes, it comes off easier. It comes off easier. Right? And I say, I said, how do we stop these fucking vile cunts doing this?
Right.
I got a tweet saying, why are you using sexist language?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, right.
First of all, that word has
there's
many
no misogyny
meanings.
in that word in England anyway.
Of
You know,
course, that's what I was
it doesn't
gonna
come. Even the derivation is irrelevant. At no point am I thinking of female genitalia when I'm talking to a guy who's skinning a fucking dog alive.
Right.
And it's people get in the way. Everyone's got a thing. Everyone's got their thing, and it gets in the way of the real issue. And that's what happens, I think.
So what do you call a woman when she acts up?
Yeah, because cunt is such a different thing in England.
That's our.
That's
the atom bomb in America.
I don't think it's even who you call it. It's the fact that you're using a derogatory word to upset someone who's awful by using a female genitalia. So, you know...
but what's the worst thing you could call a woman
I
in
think
England?
cunt with a K. So you say, you absolute cunt, sexist? No, it's with a K. This word is with a K. Gotcha. I like the sound of the word. Right. I like the meaning in this context. It has nothing to do with genitalia. Yeah. You are just a cunt with a K.
But
how's that?
For her to say that, though, it's like, or him to say that, how irritating is that? Like, that's what you got out of that tweet?
Yeah, I want to say, read it again. Yeah. Look at the dog being skinned alive.
Yeah, you
oh, that's the point of the tweet, isn't it? There we go.
You probably should have linked to a video of how horrendous that is.
I know. It's because people...
And what are they doing after they skin them alive?
They just let them die.
What do they use the skin for?
Yeah.
Like fake sort of designer boots and that.
Get the
fur.
fuck.
So it's, yeah.
I've seen footage of stuff
the
like
real
that.
boots that use real fur is no better because most of the animals are, they're kept. They use fucking anal electrodes to kill them in fucking agony because it's quicker.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's a world. There's the world of the most evil things on planet Earth you can ever imagine in fur and things like that. But someone doesn't like it when you get annoyed or use colourful language.
The wrong word.
Yeah. I know.
Express yourself.
One person said, I would have retweeted that if it wasn't for the language. And I said, so you're more offended by a word than someone skinning an animal alive? Essentially, that was their decision. This word is more offensive than them skinning an animal. Otherwise, I'd retweet it. So Twitter's crazy because you give everyone equal rights on Twitter, but some people are fucking idiots.
Well, it's like the internet.
Some people shouldn't have a voice.
People should not have a platform. You're right.
People, honestly, some people shouldn't. We shouldn't fucking hear from them.
You're right. And some
they're
people
out of their fucking minds. And that fucking mention thing. It's like you want to read it because there's some good in there. There's people that maybe help you or have good advice or can do something or share the same opinion. But there's also this shit. And it's like, how do you get around I don't look at my mentions. You just tweet shit out.
Yeah.
What the fuck did we do before Twitter? How did you help the dogs? How did you stop this?
You put your name to things and it goes out in a newspaper. But before, people having a voice was they had to sit down, they had to write a letter to the Times, they had to wait for it to be published, and they had to do something.
Yeah.
Now it's fuck you! Fuck you! It might as well be in their head.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not even them. It's a little dot. It's not even their photo. You don't know where they're from.
Oh, they're
you don't
not.
know
Oh, you ignore the thing that an egg telling me something is to be ignored immediately. If you haven't even put up a fucking fake photo of yourself, you know they're to be ignored.
Well,
and you look at the ones that are trolls.
Well, Bobby's picture looks like an egg.
Come back to that, didn't it?
that's what he does. That's his thing.
That's his thing.
I'm just saying his head now.
Is it because you didn't appreciate his smelly gift?
I think he's mad that I didn't appreciate his fucking 20-year-old gift.
That's like a prison euphemism. Do you want my smelly gift? I'll be giving you a smelly gift tonight.
That's what my wife calls it.
So, you know, I don't know the ins and outs. We don't know, no one knows what happened that night, but from what I can work out, he got really, really angry that he was
upset.
assaulted, and he went, you know, crazy and said some things he would never have said if he hadn't been.
Well, he would have
attacked.
said it.
This is the point. You know, that's the point.
He would have said all those things on our show, and we would have got through it. We would
with you,
definitely
Well,
got
you'd have
through
laughed and you'd have
it.
teased him and you'd have seen.
Oh, God,
you
the
know,
merciless teasing he would have gotten.
of
He
course,
got beat up by a woman, and he had a gun on him. I mean, the white guy.
Well, that's a bit weird. I thought you weren't allowed to carry guns in New York.
He has a permit to carry, but he's responsible. He didn't pull his gun out. He didn't brandish it. He didn't even mention it because he knew his life wasn't threatened. So he handled it properly.
This is his dream scenario. He gets attacked by a black woman in Times Square late at night. He has a gun, and then 3 other black guys come in on it. This is his dream fucking
scenario?
white dude, Long Island gun owner scenario. Took a beating.
Could I suggest him that if he get to tribunal, that you're not his character witness?
Yes,
I love Anthony. It's true. But I love Anthony.
If I was him now, I'd be phoning in saying, "Stay off my side." He would stay off my side. Can I have Ricky talk for me? Can I have Ricky?
There was support in there.
It's like
There was a little support in there.
You have a gun, and we always busted his ass about owning a gun. What if I get attacked? I'm gonna. No, you're not. You're gonna keep it on your side and take the beating. Is what you're gonna do.
But you know what? We're teasing him for doing the right thing.
Yeah,
you know that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I know.
No, he did the right thing.
But what you say is more important and judged differently than what you do. So bizarre. It should be what you do.
I saw there's a great one by what's that guy? Comedian Colin
Quinn.
Said it's great to live in the country. What? That I didn't know his name.
Yes,
That makes us so happy.
We know
why.
We know.
Because I know
I'm like the new kid that's come from a different town in school, but I accidentally say things that annoy teachers, and I'm stupid but popular because I'm saying the wrong thing.
Colin's home right now.
Why is this funny that I got Colin Quinn's?
We know him very well.
Okay, so he's a good guy, isn't he?
He's the funniest guy in the world.
We love him.
Right, okay, good.
We love him.
He's great. Okay,
great.
great. No, he tweeted this thing. It's great to live in a country that is more concerned about what you say than your actions, which is really nice and smart. And but it's very sad. So what's he doing now, though?
Colin?
Not Colin.
I almost answered Colin what he was doing. Anthony is starting up his own show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a studio built in his house for a while.
Yeah, he's got a television studio in his basement. I mean, a legitimate fucking television studio he's built over the years in his basement.
He's ready. He's been ready for this for a while.
Yeah.
So he's going to do that for a little while.
This sounds like a survivalist.
I don't know.
He's got his own bunker.
He does, though.
Loads of guns, loads of cameras, and loads of guns.
He's got enough alcohol, guns, and hot chicks.
I could last out here for 40 years.
And he was putting in a generator, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if the lights go out for like 10 days, he's easily set. Huge tank going into his backyard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He's got drones.
That's right. He does.
An army.
He does have
naked
drones.
army.
He does have an army. They're fucking quitting Sirius Satellite as we speak.
Right. We're losing all of them quickly. So basically, we're fucked, and you're up for Emmys.
So,
Oh yeah, congratulations!
I just came in to say, look,
I hope you feel
cloud
good
has a
about
silver
yourself.
lining.
Right.
I know you guys are going to lose your job, but Emmy.
Yes.
Yeah? Hey, guys? Let's cheer you over there with that. Emmy. Another Emmy. I've already got a few. I've got 7 BAFTAs. And the royalties from The Office, it wouldn't matter if I got fired because they could just keep me going forever.
So good for you.
Good to see you again, guys.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Yes,
wonderful
yeah.
for you.
Well, you know, we're
Wonderful.
cutting staff, but, you know, silver lining, I got a promotion. I've seen this scenario before.
I know, yeah. Oh, God, life imitating art. Yeah, got nominated for Emmy, but we won't win.
What did you get nominated? What were the nominations for?
Performance, best comedy performance for
By
Derek.
you?
Yeah.
So why won't that win? You're up against Louis, right?
Louis, there's that guy from Jim Parsons.
Oh, right. From
Modern Family?
No, from
Louis?
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Big
I
Bang.
hate that fucking show.
My show's still on.
I've opened another can of worms
It's not
here.
that bad. That's
But is he a good
So
actor?
I'm going to win then, am I? Is that
It's between you and Louis.
Does this count?
Louis
Does
had-
this count as well?
Louis had a good season, too,
Yeah,
though.
Louis was good.
He did.
It's great.
I think it's
Louis-
between you two. But they'll probably give it to Big Bang Theory because it's such a popular show. Ugh.
I don't know. Yeah, they make some weird decisions.
God, I
Who
hope
else are
not.
they? Who else is you three and who else?
Who else is it? Oh, Don Cheadle. I haven't
House
seen
of
that show.
Cards.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, not House of
Well,
Cards.
House of Lies.
House of Lies on
right.
Showtime, right?
He's a great actor, don't you?
Yeah, you're fucked. It's
Yeah,
gonna be-
you're in trouble.
You're in
Yeah.
trouble.
He's
Don
all right.
Cheadle's got
Don
it.
Cheadle's no,
He's
he's the
okay.
best.
You'll be
Oh,
sad
it
like
doesn't-
us in
no,
another week or two.
I don't. Yeah, it was shocked to be nominated. It's such a little
It's
cult
awesome.
show. But,
I think you're going to win.
yeah,
I predicted.
Yeah, I do that to
Yours
people.
is the biggest departure.
I swear to God.
Just so when they don't win, it's even worse.
I've actually, for the last 5 years in a row, I've picked that category
Yeah.
right on the money. Not even joking around. So,
yeah. Hey, you've got
if
this
you
in
win,
the bag.
you have to thank Bob. I want to thank Bob.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
That'll
I
make
will.
everything good for
I
the
will.
movie.
Oh, ghost number 4.
Who's Bob? One laugh. Oh, no, that's terrible.
Everybody else looked around the room. Who was
Yeah,
Bob?
everyone thought you were serious. It got really awkward again.
We were hoping. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yours is the biggest departure, though, from who you are. I mean, as far as performing. I mean, Louis.
It's a real performance.
Yeah, it's a totally.
I mean, everyone's performing, but yeah, you made the point.
But
sorry.
it's the biggest acting
Listen,
job.
Yeah.
being nominated for an Emmy is good because it might make people think of watching the show that haven't watched it. That's number one. It's nice that it got a vote from peers, but the biggest thing is for haters. That's why I like winning awards, because it annoys the people who didn't want me to win an award.
Right.
That's
You love that.
That's reason number one for everything. It'll annoy someone. It'll annoy someone. Right?
Ricky takes on everybody.
Don't you ever?
He's nuts. He doesn't have to do that.
Don't you ever in a speech want to just tell people to go fuck themselves? That was mean to you throughout your career. Don't you ever?
Yeah, but then it's quite sad, that, isn't it? Because you should be over it. You know, I remember.
Yes.
I mean, when you're at work and you've got a bad boss, and you think, if I won the lottery, I'd go and tell him to fuck off. But you wouldn't. Because you've won. If you won the
Yeah.
lottery, you've won.
That's what-
You'd be nice to him and say it wasn't too bad, because you'd feel sorry for him, because he'd thinking, you've won the fucking lottery and I'm still here. So you wouldn't actually. You wouldn't want to squash.
But you can still practice in the shower.
You
the
can still. It's a
speeches.
nice. It's a good fantasy.
Yeah.
You know, it is a good fantasy.
Did you ever
yeah.
see? Here's what his fantasy is. You ever see the King of Comedy, the wedding scene on the Jerry Lawford
Yeah,
show, and they're like,
yeah.
Rupert, you were right and we were wrong.
Wrong.
That's
Yeah.
what he's looking for. That moment of validation.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's what people want.
That's
yeah.
the best
It's
insight
like
to
a
a
Woody
comic.
Allen thing when he
Yes.
gets them out and say, "You know nothing about my work."
Right.
Thank you. If only life were like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Of course, you wanted to. You want there to be a God, and God goes on your tweet. Goes, "No, Ricky was right.
Right.
You're an
That's all-
idiot.
that's all
His
we're
tweet
looking
was
for.
perfect. Yeah.
That's what we're all looking
yeah.
for.
I know.
That
well,
dog,
that's it, isn't it?
That dog thing is driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Do they like dogs at all in China?
Well, it's not just China. It's
The Middle East, I hear that they're not fond
the
of
Far
dogs.
East, I think more that. But you know, it's everywhere.
well.
Everywhere's got an animal cruelty issue. It's just we're not.
Right.
And,
I've seen footage of that stuff where they have them not pulling it off, but then when these other animals just piled in a cart, and it's like it's unnecessary for them to still be alive. It's just not,
it's
but they
just-
are. They just throw them in there because they don't give a fuck.
because they don't think they're sort of got any cognition or feeling or pain. They're just animals.
Right.
Like in Spain, the racetrack things, the dogs, when they get too old to win, they just hang them.
Why
They hang them.
Why hang them?
I don't know. It's just a little thing. They go, well, that's what we do. We hang them.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
bullfighting. You don't have to go far to see what is that.
Right.
Torturing a fucking animal, and
the-
they cut the tendons
Oh, I
of
know.
the bull so it looks like it's already charging.
Right.
It's just it can't lift its head.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
cut the- yeah.
It's all in the presentation.
It's fucking.
They
yeah.
torture the damn things, and their culture, they're all about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
awful.
get it.
I
Imagine
love
that.
people get killed doing that. That makes me very happy when people
Oh,
get
it's
killed.
brilliant, that.
There's nothing
Brilliant.
better.
But I still feel bad that bull died as well and didn't want to be there.
Right.
Dogfighting's everywhere. Dogfighting's in America and England. And you see these poor dogs, they're just thrown in and they steal dogs. Like in England, dogs go missing and they're bait.
What?
They just give the pit bull the bloodlust. So it's just terrible. So your dog is honestly, there's things that you don't want in your fucking head, but
Right.
you've got to do something.
Right.
And you know, people say, "Oh, don't tweet that picture, dude." And I think, yeah, let's not stop the picture. Let's stop the violence that caused the picture. Let's, you know, but it's.
Do you feel like you're making a difference?
I don't know.
It seems like it's a tough
I don't
battle.
know. It wouldn't matter if I wasn't really, because I've got to.
You gotta do something.
To do something. You know, I am probably over emotional. I find a baby bird and I want to nurse it. Whereas the best thing is to leave it and it's going to die naturally, and that's
when
it.
you
There's
look at-
one
when you look
sitting
at
next
Jimmy-
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have baby bird qualities physically. It's humiliating.
We're trying
I have
to
to feed him
fucking.
from my mouth.
We're trying to adopt it.
You're a smelly gift.
We're trying to adopt a dog for my little kid. It's fucking 4 pages of paperwork. They want to come to my fucking house and they won't get back to me.
Yeah, because of what he's talking about.
But-
Because people go and adopt dogs, just grab a dog
But
and they
we're-
abuse it
Right.
again.
Come on,
they
we're
have to
white.
vet you.
We're white. It's like
Here's what I'm
Jesus,
saying.
it's
We
that
got a little.
seed.
We got a little. We have a little kid. We just want a little dog for our kid. We felt it back in the day when I was getting a dog.
So why
they
did
go-
Yeah, back in the
Why do
day
they
when you were
reject
getting
you?
gifts.
They just haven't. I don't know. They even come to our house and interview.
Well, they're going to
us.
smell the mold, and then you're fucked.
The mold's in the basement.
You're
What?
fucked.
Give them a gift. Just sweeten the deal. Just put an anchovy in their top pocket. There you go. It smells. Yeah, smelly gift.
Yeah, Rich, I did the same thing when I adopted my dog, Diva. And you have to. Because yeah.
She's a lovely white dog.
I love
I think
Diva.
it's a little-
Yeah, of course it is.
Can't say anything in this room. Terrified to say anything, just in case.
Oh, you came into a tough room today.
have to.
This is a tough room.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have
gotta
to,
be on
because these
guard.
dogs, these people go and they get dogs and they abuse them. They have to come vet you and make sure that the home is good because they're not just going to give cats and dogs
Okay, but
to fucking savages.
Obviously.
I don't want to use that word, to fucking assholes. to fucking, you know.
You two, I assume you two have been friends for a long time. Cellmates. They were cellmates. We go back a long time. Yeah.
It'd be awful if we were cellmates.
Wouldn't it be awful?
Oh, it'd just be awful.
Just having a cellmate would be
He'd
awful.
be complaining while
If
he
I was going to
blowing
prison,
me.
I'd want my own room. I just want my own room, just a little suite, an ensuite.
Every time I blew him, I'd shut up. I get it. Shut up. Stop talking. Just let me suck you off and get this over with.
Oh God. Yeah, that's the yeah.
I know they got to fill out the paperwork. They come to your house.
Yes.
But here's the thing: if obviously most people, if they were creeps, they're gonna hide it when they come to their. You know what I mean? No one's gonna leave fucking
If you
dog
go to
bedding
listen, if you go
slips
to a
out
house,
and
and if you go to
fucking-
the house and there's shit everywhere, there's other animals. And,
There's no
and-
animals.
But if they go and they see
but-
it's a shitty house
Yes.
and it's not a good place for the dog, they're gonna go fuck yourself.
But Bobby, his point is you would clean up all that crap.
Yes.
yeah, but
you
you
wouldn't-
no. Let me tell you
get your
something.
house
If you do
all
that,
set.
then you probably would be responsible.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
So you know, people
Right.
who have a go to get a dog. I mean, I don't think many people clean up their flat to get a dog for you to bait as fighting. That's the Ottoman. It'd be allowed on there. Okay, they've gone. Throw it in the fucking pit. Throw the little fucker in the pit. They've gone. And let's mess this place back up. Let's put shit everywhere.
my wife
Put shit on the rug and piss. Everybody piss right now.
Yeah, everybody. Where's the shit you cleaned up earlier? Respread it.
I bought this fucking birdhouse that you can put on your outside window.
When
and
Jim
see
comes over?
inside and see inside the birdhouse.
Yeah, when it's
When it-
Does
we
that
can't
really
get-
work?
No, because we can't get a
Thank
fucking
you.
bird to move in.
hang on one
I've
second.
had the house for 2.5 months.
So the bird comes round, looks at your flat, goes, "No, we're not interested."
No, I can't get a fucking bird to
like the
move
view.
in. I put food, everything. And
Don't go there. That guy isn't even allowed a dog.
they're gonna come and you can't get a bird to move in with you. Fucking free, nice house. It's free.
You have to. First of all, I got the same thing. And
It's
if
a
you read
scam,
the,
right?
If you read the directions, you have to put it up high.
Yeah.
And you have to put it up at a certain time of year when birds nest.
Yeah, I did.
When?
The certain time of the year.
I left the place to go, Christmas! And you're going to go, you idiot!
That's not bird nesting season.
It's a trick!
No, because he's a trick. There's nothing nice about him. Okay, it was in the beginning of the spring we put it up. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
In April or something.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But they would rather live in my fucking dryer vent than in a nice house, and that's fuck.
Your dryer.
And maybe because it's clear. Maybe they don't like the fact that you'd see into it. And they don't like that.
No, but you have a thing so they can't
There's
see you.
one-way mirror on it.
Yeah, and I
Maybe
put
the mirror
bird food-
creeps them out.
Yeah.
I put bird food out.
Do you
because I like
stand
seeing
there
the-
and say, get in the fucking house?
Yeah, they fly
Bring the fucking house.
They don't like the mirror. They think there's already birds living in there, so they fucking leave. It's true. It's a good point.
So what bird's it for? Well, how big's the hole in the little thing?
It's very small.
It's not for a fucking eagle. It's for like a little bird.
They have an eagle one though.
I don't care what kind of bird moves in. I'm not
just want any bird.
Get out. No crows. Sorry, we don't rent the crows.
No vacancies.
Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah. That's great.
And then I have a bird feeder, and it's just I like seeing birds come in there.
It sounds like a nice setup.
It's the worst.
Is it?
Yeah,
Do you think someone's gone wrong?
It's the worst because
What does it smell of? Is it an old bird house? It's brand new, is it? How long have you had it?
Since April.
It fucks with your self-esteem. That's what all it is.
What?
You think you're going to put it up and the birds are going to move in, you're going to have a new friend, you're going to watch little birds hatch, and it never happens. And every day you go to it, and it's not there. It's just like your life. It's just like, every day, nobody likes me, dumb birds don't care about me.
I got a pond, right, just so I could have like frogs and newts. I put a couple in, they all fucked off. We got a hedgehog, right? A disabled hedgehog, right? It somehow... It must have been so shit, our garden, it climbed a fucking wall, and it had 3 legs, and it got away. we adopted this,
You're trying to do the right thing.
And it wasn't there. No, yeah, exactly. It's so annoying, isn't it? You ungrateful bastard.
Where's the tripod?
Yeah. I just want it to be like a Disney movie. I want it to go there, and suddenly everyone's singing zippity-doo-dah, and there's squirrels coming down, and they can sort of understand my language. That's what you want it to be.
You want to be loved by the animals, but for some reason they hate you.
And then if there was a war or broken into, they'd somehow get together and sort of fight this squirrels. SAS squirrels working together.
You want your backyard to be half animated, half real life.
Well, it's not only about the bird moving. It's something to do with my kid, to watch it with my kid. Like, we planted flowers on the side of my house, me and my kid.
Yeah.
And the fucking townhouse landscapers cut them all down. The fucking morons. They cut them all down. Me and my kid's hard. So now I had to go out and get fucking flower pots and plant flowers too late in the season with my kid. The fucking bird won't move in. The flowers are cut.
What do they cut down? Were you growing vegetables?
There's an awful lot of angry tragedy
going on
in
there.
this room. And
my kid has no
this is why no one who works here should ever carry a gun. There's an awful lot. There's a lot of pent up hatred.
Everything I do, my kid they fucking mow it down like it's fucking. There's flowers and tomatoes growing. I took time to plant it with the fucking kid.
They cut down your tomatoes.
They cut the fucking whole area down and put wood chips over it. I don't want fucking wood chips on the side of my townhouse. I wanted flowers and tomatoes.
Are you allowed to have them or no?
Yeah, why not?
Can I say something? Maybe that was against regulation.
Because a lot of times in that area it grows weeds, and weeds are green until the flowers.
Shut up, green thumb douchebag. Of course, it doesn't matter. You can still see flowers.
I'm not.
Why are you mad at him?
Because you're sticking up for him.
Exactly. If he was there, he would have eaten them grazing.
That's just fucking. Come on, Jim.
Okay, so why? There's weeds there. So then guess what? Do a little weeding if you're a gardener.
They just assumed there was weeds.
Fucking turned into a cow joke. Sorry.
So you're saying there was weeds and they cut?
I'm saying that they don't know they
don't know what it is yet.
Where that is, and they're like, fuck it, let me take care of it. He was trying to do you a favor.
But who is this guy coming around doing you a favor? Is it just like
no, you live in a townhouse and they have the fucking maintenance crew that comes in and they don't know.
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to talk with them.
But what did these flowers look like to make them think there was weeds?
They were just green.
It was symbolic.
What
They didn't come up
yeah,
yet.
exactly.
I see.
That's my point.
Right.
They look like weeds. He didn't know. He fucking cut down the weeds. He did his job.
It doesn't matter. Even if he didn't cut him down, he was going to throw the wood chips on and smother them. Either way.
It was symbolic of everything. Like he's planted these things and he's nurtured them, and they just come and they get cut down into nothing. That's all it was. It reminded you of everything in show business.
You went a long way.
I certainly did, and I meant every word of it.
Shit.
He might need a hug.
I don't need. Don't touch
Jimmy,
me.
give him a hug.
Give him a hug, Jimmy.
No.
You want a hug?
Take a hug.
Just take a hug.
Just take a hug.
If I knew how to hug, if I hugged, I wouldn't have been a fucking drug addict.
Take a hug. It's a hug. We all need a hug today.
Okay.
It's a fucking
so why don't
sad
me
day.
and you try to hug him together? we'll hug him. If you can get to the why.
No hugs today?
You know, I don't fuck, dude. I'm just fucking trying to give you a fucking hug.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
really?
got to attack me.
Yeah,
He
how
doesn't
about
like
a
being
hug
touched.
when I gave you your fucking fishing pole? How about
Yeah.
thank you? How about thank you?
Bobby,
Even
give him
though
a
it's
hug
a
for the
little
fishing
older.
pole.
No, that's okay. We can do a
He
handshake.
doesn't like being
He doesn't
touched.
like being touched at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost an autism. Yeah, he doesn't like being touched.
Wow.
But it's not even. This
This
is
looks like something from the Fantastic Four. Wow.
But he's not kidding. He doesn't like.
Look how uncomfortable he gets.
Yeah.
That was scary.
And he's
'Cause
beat
it was
red.
How slow it was. It was how slow it was. And never what it was. Like you don't want to have. You're gonna get.
All right, you're friends now.
Look at. Do
You guys are friends
how
now.
a hug goes?
Yeah.
That was it. Is you get so fucked up with physical contact. What happened to you?
Nothing.
I think.
What do you think happened to him? Every hole was molested.
I wish. Then I have an excuse.
Oh God! I mean, look, the one host left is eating. I mean, it's done. It's like
He checked out. He checked out 4 years ago.
wow.
We're all going to wind up in a basement
It's
in Long Island.
I've been on this show before when neither of them were here, so this is a bonus for me. This is 50% is a good turnout for the Opie and Anthony show. That's above average.
Oh, God. Remember
Oh,
those
my
days?
word.
He would just show up and we wouldn't be here. What are you going to
So
do?
this is your second show after you're at the
Yeah.
the Opie
We'll
show.
figure it out. We'll figure it all out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, but it's good. We're happy.
And is that it?
It's no
Is that-
Emmy.
Is there an appeal? Does he want to come back? Is there?
I think he would, sure. I
Yeah.
mean, but he also he could also do his own show too. I mean, he's set up, so we just don't know.
How come every time you guys talk about him, you lower your voice like you're in fucking?
We're having a
We're
conversation.
having a good time.
it is
then-
true.
it
Sorry,
is
that's
true.
my
You know,
fault.
it is.
Yeah,
Because
like,
I haven't been here, so I don't know anything.
He cares.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, hey,
You
oh,
just
I
got
know.
angry about birds not fucking validating you. Like we're
Right.
talking
They're not
quietly.
validating
Shut
me.
up! I'm not finished.
We're talking about our
talking
friend of
quietly about
20
our
years.
friend, but you were just animated, going, "The fucking birds are rejecting me." Okay, shut up, you idiot.
I love it when Jim
move
gets
in.
angry because it looks like some sort of turtle. He's made it out of the sewer, and now he's going to just get 3 other guys and we're going to slice people up.
Jim looks like a stress doll when you squeeze it when he gets angry.
Yeah, I like Jim.
Thank you.
I knew Jim when he was fat, right? And now he's gone through a lot of
A lot of changes.
It's Twitter.
You too. You lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let the compliment be on me for a second. Thanks, bud. I'm having a nice moment here.
There's
You did, you look
something
good,
slightly
Jim. Thanks, bud.
disconcerting about his Twitter profile because it's a picture of him, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like it was taken in some sort of strange prison thing.
It's a glamour shot.
Yeah, it's a glamour shot, but you can see that you're naked.
Yeah.
Even though you can't see anything, you know that he's naked. Why do you take a picture naked and then put it on your?
Just figure give the girls a little something to look at.
It's advertising a little bit.
Show them the merchandise. I like to annoy people with my Twitter profile, but the one I had in lipstick creeped people out
Oh,
so
that was-
badly.
Yeah.
That
one
was
was
really
creepy.
bad. So I
I don't remember that one.
What was that? What was that from again?
I did a piece for Leno and at Comic-Con a couple years ago, and I dressed like a woman at one point. So we're in the car going back to the hotel, and I just took a photo of myself, but the wig was off.
Yeah.
And it had like a strapless, like a little dress. It looked gross. Yeah.
That always looks like something from Silence of the Lambs, doesn't it?
Yes.
A guy
Yeah.
with just lipstick.
Yes.
If it's just lipstick, full makeup, whatever, but just
the
lipstick.
lipstick.
There's something
It's creepier.
white.
Yeah, and
Yes.
a sundress.
Yeah.
Yeah, sundress always creeps me out on a guy. It's in the back of a limo. He wasn't coming from Leno. He was coming from a trick.
He just made 150.
No way could he make 150. No fucking way. That was a 12-hour shift. That was Jesus Christ.
He was 20 points.
Who's going to go, I'll have the one that looks like an angry turtle? who is this guy? Who is this Japanese businessman? Who goes, I want turtle. I want angry turtle. Jesus Christ. yeah, how much Yoda? How much for Yoda?
I wish this was anybody but me, but I'm still enjoying it.
He's just mad because he's killing you because your cousin escaped from his pond.
He's got a bunch of Trekkies that want to fuck him.
Oh no! Jesus. This show shouldn't be on the air.
This show,
no,
everyone should be fired. I think everyone should be fired. Think of the millions they'd save. Let's just close this down, open our animal sanctuary.
Yeah.
The money in this place, I've just been learning over the past few days. I can't believe how much you guys are paid. It's blown my mind.
Well, they're paid, not me.
Yeah, I know. I thought of you.
Yeah, thank you.
How does that make you feel?
Not good. Really? No, not as bad as the turtle jokes. But
Jimmy looks great. I've never considered you Yoda in my life.
Really?
I've
like
never
a cruel
thought Yoda.
Isn't it? We gotta survive. Yeah.
Fucking crying.
Oh, God almighty.
Crying. We got Pete Rose coming in today, too.
Yeah. What time do you guys go to now?
We're supposed to go to 10, but we're going late.
He'll be here in 20 minutes.
We'll go late today.
So casual. It's so casual.
Because it doesn't matter. None of this matters anymore.
No, but also that's the best radio. I used to do radio assuming no one was listening, and I was right. But it was the best stuff. The best stuff.
We have nothing to lose.
Do radio like no one's listening.
Yeah, we have nothing to lose now.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't.
Don't worry, no one is.
And if they are listening, fuck them. That's what we say. Yeah, no, don't care about your audience.
We took a bunch of shots at the company yesterday. They didn't even say a word. I was pretty amazed by that.
Yeah, they didn't care.
They didn't care. Yeah. So it's so weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Why are they going to care? Why would they don't like it?
What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
Like it?
You don't know.
We have a contract till October, and then and then we'll see what happens.
October what?
Fourth-ish.
So they come in, they say, listen, we're not going to renew your contract. It's not open anywhere. What do? You go?
No, I'm pretty rich, so I'll take some time.
Yeah, exactly. You'll do something else. You'll do your own thing.
I'll take a break. Yeah, just chill out for a little while.
That's what
I got two small kids, so
yeah.
I
come back and I go, look, if anyone's looking for a partner, I'm happy to show up. I'll be here early because I need the money.
Yeah,
you don't need money. You're doing well.
I'm just kidding, Rich. Relax.
It's just jokes.
Just being silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Are you CNN all of a sudden?
Yeah.
We just called him a Yoda and a turtle.
I know. Are you surprised I was a prostitute who would suck dick for 12 hours for $150? No issue with that. When you got money. You would do it for Shut up.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm just fucking.
Oh, God. Oh.
I'm just worried.
Oh, fuck me. It's when it doesn't matter. See, nothing matters. When at times like this, you think, look, we're all going to die, and then we're going to be forgotten in a 50 years.
50? Do you think 50?
I'll probably last a bit longer.
Yeah, a lot longer with 7 Emmys and
You'll last longer than us.
Yeah.
We're lucky to get 50.
They'll still be playing The Office.
They really will.
Yeah.
And Derek and extras and all the movies.
You'll have to have a special thing to play it on.
You might get a century. You might get 100.
Yeah, I know.
100 years after your death.
So yeah.
So
what was your favorite piece of work? Do you have a favorite one that you've done?
I don't know, Office or Derek. I think for completely different reasons, but yeah, The Office because of its success. No, I'm bummed, but I think The Office or Derek. I'd say I think it's funny because your favourite one is usually the one you're doing now because you think you keep improving, even though you might be delusional. And most people think, no, we like the other one. Right? You're doing what you like. So as long as you get final edit, the last thing you do should be your favourite thing. I think.
Well, I think Extras was so fucking good too. Sure. That was such a great insight to the world.
Let's get round to me. We should be insulting each other.
No.
I was trying to get I'll tell you how it got around. I'll tell you how it got around because we were all having a bunch of big laughs, and then John Stolzer went, "What's your favorite piece of work?" Shut your mouth, okay? Let us.
Because you know what? There's no interviewers left in the show.
We've asked Ricky. I know that, but we've been talking to Ricky for years.
Interviewing.
Okay, so I've never met him. I'm sorry.
Well, then ask him in the elevator later.
I can't. Bobby's got to teach me how to work this fucking microphone later in the elevator.
What?
It's just.
I wanted to ask him a question.
I could have answered that for you. I would have told you after the show.
Hey guys, I'm up for an Emmy too. You know, I was nominated.
Are you?
Swear to you, for Louis.
Oh, are you? Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Swear to God.
You or the show?
The episode?
Here's the deal.
The episode?
They called me. No, me. Here's the deal.
Guess.
Hang on a second. No, because you know this, and I was literally like, oh my god, I almost started crying. But they have to nominate like 700 people, and then they narrow it down to 5. But I was one of those 700 people.
Really?
Oh, nice. No, you were 12 of them.
Oh, this is merciless. This is merciless.
Oh,
this is like fucking Hunger Games in here, isn't it?
Well,
it's like
Thanks, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that.
so wait, they narrow it down to 5 people?
Yeah, it's like 170 or 200 people, because every show has to nominate every network, every
right.
So there's hundreds and hundreds.
So FX put you.
Yeah, but it's literally there's like 300 people, whatever it is.
Do you know what you made it to? Like, do you know? Did you make it to 47?
I wouldn't even get fucking. No, you don't even. If you look at the names, it's like there's 7 people you
Al
know.
Pacino.
Yeah, there's like 7 people. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everybody else is fucking who?
Well,
we got a couple in for extras, and it was like Ben Stiller, Kate Winslet,
right?
And
Ian Gary Mackey. Whoever the fuck that is.
yeah.
So you Emmy nominated then?
No, it's just yep.
Sort of.
You could use that as a credit.
I would not. Well, who the fuck am I? Emmy? No, I'm not going to use
you're
that.
Emmy nominated. When I played Lenny Bruce.
What do they call that? It's not. You're not. You're nominated.
Yeah.
This is considered.
Considered
by the network, and then they pick the 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're in the package that they send. Please consider.
Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing.
Oh.
It's not.
Well, here's the thing, though. When they sent me the email,
exactly. That's how you know it's not real. They send you an email. Well, no. How many Emmy-nominated people get a fucking email? You may have won.
Did a Nigerian prince also say you'd won $1 million if you just sent them your bank details? Did you?
Well, when my management said it, hey, FX wants to submit you for an Emmy.
And you said,
for the
no
Louis
way.
Show.
I wanted for schmucks. I did this for the fucking art of it. If they put me in, I am walking out.
That's what because I don't do Louis for that. I don't do Louis for that or money.
Oh, God. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It's the best of the week. It's the best of the week.
Ricky Gervais, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, Jim Norton, and now Pete Rose.
How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good.
God damn, Pete Rose is in the studio. How are you, sir?
Hey, Ope. What's up?
What's going on?
You?
I don't know about that.
In the news.
A little bit, right?
Even in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
You keep up with what's been going on with the show?
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's smiling.
Yeah.
We're in a strange situation.
I'm sure.
I did radio with Anthony for 20 years, and he's not here. It just feels fucking weird as all hell.
Well.
You know Ricky Gervais, by the way, to your right?
How you doing, man?
One of the funniest guys alive.
Is that well? We'll see.
I'm saying nothing. I'm from England. I know nothing about American sport. I'm just observing.
You smell really good.
You really do.
I'm not that way.
No, I know. For 150, I'll give you 12 hours.
If you don't mind getting blown by a turtle.
Oh, why, Rich? That's just dirty. Pizza legend. That's inappropriate.
And then
I fucking love his watch.
Then you got Bob Kelly over here.
Hi, buddy. Hi, nice
Bob.
to meet you.
Buddy, hey, buddy. Where in the hell's Buddy at?
Yeah, exactly.
And then-
Don't be so casual with Pete.
And then
sorry.
Rich
I'm sorry.
Voss.
Rich, how are you?
How's it going? Pretty good.
Where's the cards? We're gonna play a fucking game here.
Craps. Fuck cards.
He's craps.
Craps. That's the game.
Hey, what's your
Cards
poison?
is-
Pete?
Yeah, what's your game?
I don't baseball.
I love that watch, man.
Well, it's a knockoff.
Is it that?
Yeah.
What's it a knockoff of?
No, it isn't. That's real. That's not a fucking
I'm so
knockoff.
stupid. God, am I dumb? Oh, boy.
Come on,
I'm
funny man, get in there. Jump in there. You got to be invited? God damn.
I love Pete Rose.
Oh, my God.
Fucking Pete doesn't play.
Tell Ricky Gervais, get in there.
Just told me.
Get in the game, kid.
So where's your ex partner at? Is he
He's
working for Donald Sterling?
Oh, shit. Had that one ready.
That's right.
I think you wrote that on the way
I'm
over.
in a bond with Pete Rose, making fun of Anthony. Fuck him. That's right.
I'm not
Pete
making
and I.
fun of him.
I'm just kidding.
As an outsider, what do you think happened with that whole thing?
I don't know, man.
Because I don't think you listened to our
I wonder
show.
why TMZ was downstairs.
Are they?
Yeah, they're down there.
That's probably for Ricky, though.
Waiting for one of you guys to
Yeah,
come
for
out
Ricky.
there.
They caught me on the way in. I can't remember what they asked me. What did they ask me? Oh yeah, what one thing in a woman would turn you off? I said a big ginger beard. I mean, what?
I would say breathing.
All right, great. So you don't want them to have a beard, and you want them to be dead. How does that helpful to anybody? Welcome to the show, Pete. Have a penis. So this is,
The lack of penis turned you off completely.
I mean, look.
What do I suck?
Hold on a second. Let's explain to Pete here. They're just kidding, Pete. I've gone that way, but I don't.
I'm just a baseball guy, man. I've been playing with balls my whole life.
So is Jim.
Well, we're happy you're here to discuss this.
Why are we here? Why?
I have no idea.
It's Tuesday, nothing better to do. Is that it?
We're staying late for Pete Rose. We love Pete Rose.
This is an easy host to do this job.
Yeah.
Just sit around and listen to these clowns and
That's
make you laugh.
fun. We just fuck around.
Yeah, but he's the only one getting paid the big bucks.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, poor Jim. Poor Jim's on nearly on welfare.
Yeah.
He's getting, he's getting millions.
Yeah, millions, and I'm having a tough time.
And he's doing all the work, really. He's just going,
A few,
20 years, and he's doing all the stuff, and he's still getting paid. He's getting his share now.
Oh, fuck.
He looks like a dried up soccer player.
Who, me?
Rich Voss.
That is the weirdest heckle I have ever heard in my life. That's literally the weirdest heckle. That's amazing. Hey, buddy, what? You look like a dried up soccer player.
First of all,
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Why haven't we thought that one yet?
Oh my God. Hold on and let us finish laughing at you.
It was just out of nowhere.
Fucking dried up Ecuadorian. Shut up.
And he noticed something across the room. Oh, just kidding.
That's a great line. It's a great line.
That's right. You look like you're out of breath. I mean,
I am out of breath. I had to walk around you and him.
that's a good one.
Yeah, that was.
So somebody took steroids, it didn't work. It's got this steroid color. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in the gym with that color here.
I play a lot of golf, okay? I'm sorry. You look like a light-skinned scallop. I play golf.
It's pretty bad to play golf.
He doesn't play golf.
I got those
I just got
tattoos
back-
playing golf.
I just finished a tournament
in the NBA.
NBA players there.
Where are we?
That's a very good question. Fucking Pete Rose. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
And you're promoting.
You guys do this every day, huh?
Not as brutal as this, but pretty much.
Really?
Yes.
But you
gets
like this
ugly
kind of
here.
atmosphere.
Oh,
You're,
it's
you're
fun.
fucking
Yeah.
professional
Fun.
sports. You're
Yeah.
not afraid of just getting teased or making fun of
No,
people.
hell no. This is fun.
Where you at with the Hall of Fame these days? Where you at?
It's in Cooperstown.
Not even. Still not a shot. Not an
No,
inkling,
I don't worry about that, man.
I know you don't give a
screwed
fuck,
that. I
but-
screwed that up. So what am I going to worry about that? I'm not going to come on your show and whine about that. You know, I messed it up. So
But everyone knows you should be there, so that's got to feel good.
I only got 22 records. Why would I be there? Major League Records.
So tell me about this.
He might have been a bad boy, and that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I gamble.
A little gambling action.
Okay.
You guys gamble in England, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's legal everywhere in England. It's on every street corner.
Well, it's legal everywhere except where I did it. now it's legal everywhere.
He might have been betting on games. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I was. I wouldn't mind. There's nothing mind about
I'm
it.
just trying to be polite because
So
I
if
feel
the
like getting a
fact that
fist
you
sandwich.
admitted it, shouldn't that be enough for them to say, hey, fuck it, put him in?
How do you not have a brilliant spokesman like this speaking for you?
No, I mean, what the fuck?
He's too busy running marathons.
Okay. How can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Well, I've been suspended 25 years.
yeah.
25 years. I mean, the last time
Enough
I checked,
already.
the guy shot the Pope got a second chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't he?
I don't fucking know. I'm a Jew. Why would I follow that? Exactly. The fuck do I know about the Pope?
High fives.
That's right.
Some high fives in the room. Pete Rose.
I like that.
He's not even Jewish. He just does it for the joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they should forgive and move on
it's
finally.
fucking bullshit.
25 years.
And not that I care. I don't really give a fuck, but it's
Thank
bullshit.
you. I
don't
appreciate that.
No, but it's bullshit. You know what I mean?
I understand. It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I got problems.
There's more
Broke Ty
to it.
Cobb's record. Fuck it. I'm reading it in front of me, but 4,256 hits. I mean, no one's ever going to break that record. That or the Major League the wins record in pitching. I think are the two.
511?
Broke it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that? Walter Johnson? No.
Yeah.
No one's going to break those records.
Those are two records that. Yeah, they're gonna
I
stay.
think a record would never be broken is Johnny Vandermeer pitched back-to-back no-hitters. You have to pitch 3
Wow.
Right.
no-hitters in a row. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
3? Why, that's the record? 3?
No, 2 is
No.
the record.
Yeah.
But you'd have to break the
Yeah.
record, you have to do 3.
Yeah, I get it.
He just explained it. He just explained it. He just said it, and then we all got it. You didn't.
Look, so you're good with numbers, but look what it did for you.
What the fuck are you laughing about over there?
I didn't care for that
Well,
one.
it's so far so we can't hit them.
That was a low blow. I didn't care for that either.
That was a little
There's
low.
no need
That was a
for
little
type
low.
of
We're having
talk.
fun, but that was too much, I think. Too far. Too far.
Hey, you can chip in, Chubby, anytime you want.
Oh, shit. The hippo called me Elephant Black.
This is getting like Shawshank, isn't it? This is the first one to break. First one to break.
This is the most vicious.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, shit me. I blame you, Ricky. I blame you.
I've got to go, I'm afraid. I've got to move.
Why?
I just wanted to see what a living legend was like. And it's pretty cool.
And he's fucking mean, isn't he?
Like Seth Meyers last night kept calling me a legend.
Yeah.
I said, do you know something I don't know? He said, why? I said, because legends are dead. Okay, I'm a living legend.
A
if you're
living
gonna call
legend.
me.
So you're
Living
staying,
legend.
we're saying goodbye to Ricky.
All right, bye, Ricky.
Oh, where you going, man? Where you going? Back to England?
He just wanted to say. He just wanted to say.
He's been here for an hour, so we
Oh,
just
he's been here?
yeah.
That's rude. Get up in the middle of the show.
See you next
and
time.
This is a new show.
leave. You're taking 2 girls with you. You are a son of a bitch, aren't you?
He's taking all the women out of the studio. Oh, fuck.
Now we can get down to business.
Yeah.
Look at
I'm gonna tweet it. Okay, brilliant. Okay, bye.
Look at.
What's
He
the
didn't say
shirt? What's the
goodbye.
shirt all about? What's you
This?
pull up wear?
Oh, fuck. You know what? I wanted to wear a nice shirt in here.
For
'cause
Pete
I'm
Rose?
always-
What happened? I mean, nobody can see you. Where do I can see you? Is this on TV?
No, it's not. I'm still getting over
We got
chubby.
video, though. We'll
on
put it up
video.
somewhere. Just say hi. Fuck
Oh,
it.
do you know how much that makes?
It'll be on
that's great.
Opie's Funny Mofos.
All right. Pete's promoting Sports Beef, the newest
Yes.
fantasy sports gaming mobile
How do you
app.
get a name Opie?
Fucking, I'm not happy
What's your
about
name?
it, Greg. But when I was 12, I got a nickname. I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to.
Opie was on Andy Griffin,
That's
wasn't he?
what I looked like.
Well, I guess that's right. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Ope.
But now that
How you doing, Opie?
right. Now that I'm a bit older, it's kind of not that great. Anyway, what's up with the Sports Beat? Explain this thing.
Sports
Before we
Beat.
get back
It's
to
a
abusing the hell out of each
gaming
other.
app.
Yeah.
where you can participate on a daily basis, and 7 out of 10 people win money.
Really?
It's an opportunity. It's going to create a lot of fans because, like I said, it's a daily app.
Right.
You know, you can pick your team. I'll pick my team. We'll go to the bar and watch the game.
Right.
And root against each other.
Right.
And you got a good chance of winning, 70% chance.
For all sports?
Yeah. Yeah.
Golf.
We're not up yet. We'll be ready for maybe playoffs in baseball. Definitely ready for football.
Right.
What about the British Open?
Probably. With the British Open. That's this week, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is this week. Yeah, it is this week.
Yeah, starts Thursday.
Tiger don't play. Who gives a shit?
I think he's
There's so
playing.
many great
Is
golfers
he playing? Is he
now
going to play? Is he
He's
gonna play?
playing, right?
Yeah, there is
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
good golfers.
There's so many
Yeah,
good
there
fucking
is. There is
guys.
good golfers.
to watch. And
Is it? I never got into gambling that much. Like,
oh, really, you fuck guys without rubbers.
I didn't say I didn't have fun. I'm saying I don't. No, I don't do that. That's not
No,
true.
Pete's moving his chair.
Closer. No, but the thing I'm saying is is they always say the high of it. They're like, yeah, you want to win, but the high is just the act of doing it. Is that true? Because Rich used to gamble a lot. I don't.
There is no more excitement in life, and I used to smoke crack. There is no more excitement in life than a fucking hot crap table. When that fucking table is hot,
He's talking about gambling. I'm talking about gaming.
Right.
Gaming.
Okay. We're not talking about gambling now. We're talking about
What's the difference?
fantasy sports. Fantasy sports.
okay.
There's 50 million people in this country who play fantasy sports.
Right. Nah, I don't do any of the fantasy.
You don't pick a football team and
No.
follow them throughout the summer or the
No,
winter?
I only watch UFC now. I used to watch baseball, football, basketball, but I just don't watch much of it anymore.
How about boxing? You like that?
I do, but I don't watch it.
Canoa? Could he win the other night?
I don't know. I haven't watched much.
Well, you
boxing.
should explain to Pete. He was all in with baseball until Derek Jeter kind of blew him off.
Yeah, I just had a few
Derek
run-ins.
blew you off?
Yeah, he wasn't very nice to me, but it's all right.
Why?
We were at a function too, Pete. We were supposed to be in that room.
No, is this true? Is this,
100% true. Looking. I had a photo
because
with.
you're the only guy in this town don't like Derek Jeter.
I don't even dislike him anymore. I had a photo with him, and I tried to get him to sign it. It was me and him. But he just kept refusing to sign it. But I look back, and he was charging people to sign things because it was a charity event. And I probably should have just paid to have it signed. Like,
Yeah, but he's
I was
taking-
probably being the dick in that situation and didn't even realize it.
But there were, women that he.
Yeah, he wasn't being too nice. But I think I was kind of the dick for. I should have walked up and just paid the money because
At
it was
a
all going
charitable
to
event?
Yeah, it was going to charity. All the money was going to charity, so he probably thought I was trying to sneak around that, but I wasn't.
But we were already paid for our table, technically.
Yeah, but looking back, I should have just gone
He
through
would
that
hang out
process.
at the bathroom to get everyone to sign stuff. Pretty smart move.
For me, though, I don't sign
Right?
it. Sign it to me. But it was just,
I just got you 2 lovely autographs. You could tell them.
thank you. What, Too Tall Jones and Hollywood Henderson.
Hollywood?
Yeah. You know Thomas Henderson.
Huh? Ed?
Yeah.
Ed
Jones.
Too Tall Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Cowboys.
He must have made you look like a fucking midget.
No, I didn't. A lot of people make me look like a midget. I'm 5'7", but I didn't.
5'7", my ass. What, you got high heels on? Come on, get out of here. 5'7".
Maybe 5'6" and whatever. I'm in that area. I'm in the
Almost 5'7".
Yeah.
Shut up, Chubb. What the hell are you doing over there?
Yeah. What are you doing?
You're on the show. You can speak up now.
You're bugging Pete.
Man, what's so important about that damn phone?
I was
You're fighting with
He
your
just got a
girlfriend?
new meatloaf app.
Oh my God!
I was taking a picture of all of
Can't
us.
live like this.
Do you have a phone, Pete?
Yeah, sure. I got a phone like everybody else. I'm pretty much like everybody else.
What kind of question is that?
Oh, you asked me a question?
Yeah, it was over here. Yeah.
I'm not giving you my number. I don't want to be disturbed by you.
Talk to Pete that way.
What, I asked him if he had a phone.
Yeah, I got one right here. It's right here.
Yeah, Pete's got a nice life.
I got a
You
good
see
Rolodex too. I got a lot of names in there.
Yeah.
Let's call somebody.
I got Obama in there.
No,
got
you
his
don't.
number?
No, you don't.
I'm lying.
You really fucking fell apart quick there, didn't you, Pete?
Who's the biggest celebrity you got in your phone?
Oh man, let's see who my biggest celebrity.
Got to be a ball player, right?
Shaq maybe.
Yeah,
George
but his is
Clooney?
probably
George
cut off.
Clooney?
Get out of here,
Yeah,
Clooney.
he's from Cincinnati. My
Are
buddy.
you from Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Fucking Skyline Chili.
Are you?
No, I'm a Gold Star guy.
Gold Star? Oh, yeah.
I did their commercials. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Gold
And
Star?
you know,
It's- huh?
chili.
It's chili.
There's two kinds
And
of
you
chili:
can get it a
Skyline
three-way.
or Gold Star.
You can get it a 3-way.
A 4-way
Okay.
or 5-way.
5-way, yeah.
You probably like a 4-way, don't you?
I'm sure. I'd be happy with a 2-way right now.
Come on, don't chip in, baby.
What's that?
Welcome to Pete Rose.
Fucking chip, what a fucking dick.
He likes a three-way, one chick 3 times.
You live in Florida, right?
I live in Vegas.
I ate at your did you have a restaurant in Florida?
I used to have a couple down in Boca.
I ate in Boca at the restaurant in Boca.
How was it?
It was fun.
Please, I'd rather drink hepatitis. It was
But it wasn't a gambler. We had 66 TVs in my restaurant.
Yeah, it was a good
66.
Wow. We ate there in Boca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I'm. What's the name of the place?
What's the name of the
Jackie
place?
Robinson.
What's the name of the fucking place? Cardi Streetsky.
Derek Jeters. You're not allowed in there.
It was a sushi restaurant, dum-dum. All right, it might have been Pete Rose's place. I didn't know that. I wasn't sure. Could have been something else.
I think you and
It
I
would've been a
ate there
good guess,
together.
though.
That's why I'm asking. Yes.
Hey, you looking for a new host?
Sure. Come on in, Pete.
Can I do an audition?
We would love to have you.
I'm funnier than these fucking
No,
guys.
that's not saying much. A lot of people are.
I could be Jewish for a year.
Not with that. Not with that. Oh.
Not with that. Not with that. You fell apart.
Why are you living in Vegas? Why'd you
That's
pick
where
Vegas?
I work. That's where I work.
What are you doing for work?
I sign autographs 4.5 hours a day, 20 days a month.
Oh,
wow.
At the Mandalay Place, which is a mall.
Right.
And I used to do it at farm shops. You've been in the farm shops? In
Yeah, in
Caesars?
Caesar, sure.
Yeah.
So people walk in there and they pay for a photo.
42 million people visited Las Vegas last year.
Right. Well, how many
Seven
autographs?
got your
How many
autograph.
autographs do you think you've signed in your life?
A lot.
Wow.
Well, I know that. But
Well, I don't know. Do you think I
Just
fucking count them? Let's see. 963,000.
that was a really bad question.
Yeah, I won right here. All right, Derek Jeter.
It was bad. I'm in
this
mourning
might
though.
be-
That was a horrible question.
Pete
Rose
Rose
is
is
on
on fire. You're funny, spoken. And why don't you
funny,
join an
spoken? You're funny, spoken?
No, you're funny and outspoken.
All right.
But
I'm not outspoken.
no, I mean you'll say what on you.
Yeah.
Why don't you, like Tyson, do a one-man show? You have such a great story.
Well, I do a lot of that stuff. I
Do you
mean,
do
I
that?
do a lot of banquets and you know,
Yeah.
speeches and stuff like that.
Yeah, you fucking a
fun.
one-man. It would be great.
An actual
Yeah,
one-man
Mike Tyson
show.
did a great one-man show.
He
Where
did
he
an
spoke for an hour
amazing
and a
one-man
half.
show.
You would
Kinda
be
like a
great.
Showing pictures and stuff. Yeah,
It's
people would
fun
love to
that the
see
people
that.
can't see, but I remember one time they're talking about the All-Star games tonight, correct?
Yes.
And I was at an All-Star game one time, and the next table was Willie Mays.
Wow.
Great player. I mean, he had a light gray sharkskin suit on, a white shirt, a purple tie, and we're talking for about 45 minutes. He gets up and goes to the bathroom. He comes back, and he's got water all over his pants. You know, and I'm saying, Willie, what the hell is going on? And Willie's like this. He says, man, he says, you ain't going to believe this. He was in there taking a piss, and the guy said, ain't you Willie Mays? That son of a bitch pissed on me.
Maybe not do that in a one-man show.
Oh, no. Here's a good one. Oh, here's a good one. It's true. In 1967, I get a call from the State Department. 67.
Yes.
And I'm just a kid. And the guy says, you want to go to Vietnam? I said, not necessarily. There's a war going on over there. He said, well, Joe DiMaggio is going. I said, I'll go.
Yeah.
You know, I walked through a hell in a gasoline suit to meet Joe DiMaggio. So I flew to San Francisco. We flew to Saigon. Myself, Joe, Tony Canigliaro. I don't know if you guys remember him.
No,
And
they
a guy
never
named
fall.
Jerry Coleman, who played for the Yankees.
Right.
Announcer for San Diego, by the way, just died about 4 months ago. And they broke us up into two groups, and then we end up meeting them on the Intrepid, which I passed on the way to get here today, in the Tonkin Bay. And
And so did Bobby, but he was in the water.
and it's so hot you can't sleep. I mean, there's bombs going off, and every fourth bullet out of the helicopter is a tracer. And Joe says, I got to take a shower. I said, Joe, we're in the middle of the jungle. This is not downtown Saigon. He said, I don't give a damn. I got to take a shower. So the only way you can take a shower is a guy gets up on a chair and pours the water, and another guy pulls the chain, and the guy underneath takes the shower.
Right.
I gave Joe DiMaggio a shower. How many guys can you say were on your show did that? Now, the best way to describe Joe DiMaggio is he was a penis with a man hanging from it.
Oh, my God. He was all cock, huh?
Yeah.
Good for Joe.
I don't know if I felt sorry for Marilyn or envied her.
Good for Joe.
Good for Joe.
He's lighting up, man.
I sure is lighting up.
Speaking of showers, this guy Frank gave him one the other night. That's fucking. What was he really packing?
He was pack.
Oh man,
an arm, huh?
You know how we call them shower shoes when I played baseball. They call them thongs today. Joe had 3 of them.
God damn,
Jesus.
and he was
Joe.
banging fucking Marilyn Monroe too.
Married to her, man. What you talking about?
Yeah,
banging?
exactly.
that's
He
what I'm
just
saying.
said that. He
just
said
said
it a minute ago.
You're a
What did he
minute
say?
behind.
Are you listening?
doing?
Yes, I was watching the whole
What do
time.
you got? Sometimers?
Watching. I said, are you listening? He goes, I was watching the whole time.
Yeah. You're just answering questions that are impertinent.
That's a different sense, dummy.
Hey, do me a favor. Wait, the guy's scaring me. Take the plug out of the damn guy's head. Look at his hair. Take the plug out of there.
Sammy means That's right, apple cheeks. Here's like your fucking
Look at
dumb
his
hair.
fucking
He
hair.
hates it.
He looks like Tracy Chapman.
Yeah, looks like Oscar Gamble. Fucking horrible. There you go.
Willy Wonka hair.
All right, Bobby, that's not a baseball
We were
reference.
having a good time.
How many stations are you on?
One, barely.
No,
We're everywhere in the
No,
U.S.
it's
and Canada.
satellite, though.
Oh, satellite.
We're,
okay.
they're hearing us in Vegas.
So we got
right now.
guys driving off the road right now.
Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
they're liking this. I don't know.
But he means for bad reasons, like they're killing themselves.
What happened? Weren't you going down the road of a reality show? What happened with that?
I had fun with that.
What happened, though? I mean, it seems like it would have been a hit.
I think what happened is TLC is a woman's network.
Of course.
And I think
put you on there, right?
I think they concentrated too much on baseball.
Oh, God.
They went to Cooperstown. They went to the Little League ballpark. They didn't even go to Cincinnati. They
Really?
didn't even go to Cincinnati. They should have concentrated more on my fiance.
Right.
You ever see her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, sir.
Yeah,
No, she hot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's a looker.
Wait a minute.
Well, obviously she should be. Look at you. Of course. I mean, that's obvious, Pete.
What are you saying? She's blind?
Yeah, she's hot.
Wow.
If you don't mind me saying that.
It was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah, but you
Are
got
you
a great
kidding?
personality. That should have worked. They fucked it. I think they fucked
They
it
didn't
up.
know how to get my personality out.
They fucked it up.
They didn't know how to get my personality out. She's got a great personality, too.
Right.
And, one of the biggest shows we had they didn't even put on was when she got a breast reduction.
Why didn't
And
they put it on?
I don't know why. I mean, that was one of the best, funniest shows. Me with the doctor, and she's going like this, and I'm going
Right.
like this.
Don't take too much,
Bobby,
right?
shouldn't you
Right,
get this
Pete?
information?
It was a lot of fun. I mean,
Hey,
How big? Wait, how big?
big.
Has anybody ever approached you about a movie?
Oh yeah. But everybody wants when they talk about a movie, they want a happy ending, and that would be get reinstated.
Wow.
Because right now it's like I'm in limbo.
Yeah.
You can't have a movie and say, did he go to the Hall of Fame or did he not get there?
Right.
There's his girlfriend right there, by the way, his fiance.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's smoking hot.
Holy Jesus.
Pete does well.
How'd you do that, man?
It's called the
The
computer.
internet.
Yeah.
It's in the air.
It's called Google.
Wow.
She's
I mean,
beautiful.
She's even better looking than I thought.
When are you getting married?
Someday.
Pete. So, I mean, the one thing with all the others,
We're into golf right now because he's got a 16-year-old kid and a 12-year-old kid that love golf, and they're going to golf academies for school and the whole ball.
They're good?
You play golf?
All the time. I just got back from a tour.
You're talking in microphone.
all the time. I just was in Vegas.
he shot a 79. He
I
wants
shot
everyone to know
79
that.
yesterday.
That's
I was
pretty damn good.
Nah, but it was only 9 holes.
Boy, we haven't heard that.
What are you, a 7 handicap?
No, I'm really around a 12 or 13. I
I'm
just
not
had a
going to
good
bet
day.
you, so you don't have to lie to
No,
me.
I-
Come on.
He is lying. He's
Listen, look at she's trying to impress
Do you
you.
play?
I play a lot. Yeah, I'm like a 4
Do you
handicap.
play golf a lot?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a 4 handicap?
Yeah, 4.
He's not a fucking
lying piece of
please.
shit. You know 4 handicap.
I'm
Really? Are you really?
But I'm like a 12 or 13. I just played
No,
Vegas.
Pete's
I played
onto
all those
something though.
courses.
You're padding your handicap for some.
Yeah.
No.
He thinks I'm
Oh,
going to bet
but he doesn't
No.
really bet these days.
Pete,
No,
do you see the gift
look
he
at-
gave me?
She's
Look at the
swinging a
gift.
club and she's holding
This
a
is
club.
the gift he gave me today.
Oh, that's his driver.
It's a short
I just played a bunch.
Is Joe DiMaggio schmucking there?
fucking
We
courses.
shouldn't be talking about someone that's gone, right?
Oh, he's talking about his cock. And
Oh, my
he's
God, he's-
unhappy. He probably is somewhere right
He's
now.
smiling somewhere.
Raving about his giant dick.
Those
Fuck
courses
yeah.
in Vegas are great. Just every fucking way you turn, that's a good one
Yeah,
in Vegas.
yeah.
Paiute and the fucking.
Well, that's the only thing that's green in Vegas. What they want to be green.
Yeah.
The money.
Golf courses.
I played in the tournament with that guy. Well, who's the fucking baseball player that does the flips?
Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, him and a couple other ball players. A
does the
lot of them are
flips.
best.
Well, that's a great Hall of Famer. Who's that guy that does the
I know.
flips?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. He doesn't know.
Flip Wilson. I mean,
I don't remember every name. I'm a
How
big
about you
guy.
remember one name?
Ozzie's not a good golfer, is he?
I didn't play with him. He was out in the tournament. I don't know. I
You're
just saw him
just
from
name
afar.
dropping him.
Yeah.
No, I'm
But you
saying
don't even know his fucking name.
Doesn't know
Listen to me. How do you name drop somebody you don't even know their name?
Listen, that's why I wasn't doing it. I'm saying I was in the tournament.
You saw him from afar.
Listen to me.
And you don't even know
Well,
who he was.
How'd you get invited? You live here, right?
Listen, you jamoke. I'm a fucking celebrity.
Jamoke?
No, I was talking to him.
What the fuck did I do?
What did he
Hey,
do?
Jamokey, how you doing,
What the
Opie?
fuck did I do?
You're not a
instigating
celebrity.
him. Huh?
You're not a celebrity.
I've been on TV a million times. I'm a
So what?
You're a
celebrity.
celebrity. He's a celebrity.
He's not a celebrity.
If I'm
He's
on
not.
radio right now, I'm a
Hold
celebrity.
on. What's his name?
Sydney.
Not what country I play soccer for. That's a city.
No, but
I
that's,
know, I
that's a
got
very
it.
white place, though.
I know.
Yeah, he was
Here's
going
the
for
thing.
Go ahead, Sydney.
a different.
I don't know what the thing is.
You were back in. You went to the what was it, the All-Star game last year? Was your first time back in?
No.
When was
I have never been to an All-Star game. I didn't
What
play
were
in.
you at last year? That was such a nice thing.
Oh, we did an unveiling of a statue for Joe Morgan.
You were in
and the starting eight was on the
right,
field.
right. That was great, man.
The Big Red Machine.
That was the fans. Really.
You heard of the Big Red Machine?
Of course.
I did.
I
You heard
have.
of the Big Red
Of course I
Get
have.
off the phone.
I was taking another pitch of you.
Stop
I'm
taking
trying to-
pictures, sneaky.
Why? I want to fucking
Can't you get a better picture than that up there?
of her.
Oh, look at that picture. That's great.
That's a very good picture.
Wow.
The only thing I'll say about the Hall of Fame, these guys that are in, and they did their own shit.
Well,
how do you feel about
the thing
that?
about that? Don't mislead the people, and I know you're not doing it purposely. Nobody connected the PEDs up to date has made the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, there's guys like Bonds and Clemens and Sosa and Palmeiro and McGuire. They're on the list to be voted for the Hall of Fame. I'm not eligible for that list.
Holy fuck! I didn't even realize
until
that.
someone gets in.
So if one of those guys gets in, then your case is a little stronger.
But their vote is from 2 years ago. Last year, the vote went down.
Sure.
Which is kind of a screwy situation because Craig Biggio played for Houston.
Right.
He got over 3,000 hits and 500 doubles.
Right.
He missed the Hall of Fame last year by one vote. All right, one guy sent his ballot in blank. Why should that guy be allowed to vote?
That's ridiculous. That's
that is
scumbag
ridiculous.
Why don't you, if you fake your death, 2 years later you'll be in.
How the hell am I going to fake my death? What am I going to do? Just go live on Gilligan's Island?
Change your name.
Am I going to Gilligan's Island? I think I had to get a helicopter.
You want to fake your death? Change your name to Rich Voss and start booking gigs.
I wish you wouldn't fake your death.
Oh, look who woke up.
Yeah, gee, man.
Yeah.
What about this picture right there?
That's Pete with his underwear
Yeah, yeah.
and
Let
two
me see
baseball
that.
bats.
Let me see
Good
that
boy.
That picture. Right
I did
there.
that with
That boy,
Jim
Pete.
Palmer.
Hey,
that
you're
was a
not so
long
bad
time ago.
yourself right there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was a long time ago, man. Jeez.
Fucking.
Get the girl on there. Forget the.
You ready?
How long did it take you? I remember when you got your when you broke Cobb's record, but did the hit before the record to the actual record break? Did you go through a slump at all? Or
No, I went through an 0 for 4.
And that was it.
I did it on Sunday in Chicago. Then I went 0 for 4 against Lamar Hoyt. Then I didn't play. Then I got hit the first time up.
Well, were you paranoid or terrified, or were you just?
No,
how did
it
you
was
block
fun.
it out?
It was fun. Not too many people went through what I went through. I got a 9-minute standing ovation. 9 minutes.
Wow.
It's crazy.
9 minutes.
It's crazy.
And you did it at home.
Yeah.
It was at home.
And you got the ball.
Yeah, I
Give
got
it a ball?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking.
Who do you think got the ball?
Garvey's in the background. Steve Garvey. You know, he was.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, but he's the one that had the problem in San Diego many years ago when he played down there. He made 3 girls pregnant in one summer. You know, he was busy that summer.
Gotta love that.
Yeah,
He was busy that summer.
Yeah, he had aspirations of being a governor, but he screwed that up. But I told him one time, I said, Steve, I said, I bet on the Breeders' Cup you won the son of a bitch. then he's at first base when I broke the record, right? And the pitcher is 41.92. I'm there, and Steve's in the background, and he's laughing. And people say, why is he laughing? Because he was a real serious guy, you know. And all of a sudden, after about 6 or 7 minutes, he took a step forward. He says, what the fuck do you do?
Fuck, man.
Pete's got to go.
I do?
Ridiculous.
They're telling us. Sometimes we use that tact if someone sucks, but trust me, you don't
This
suck.
is fun. You guys are fun.
But they
Yeah,
are
we're
telling
glad
us
you
you got to
came,
go
man.
because you got other things.
I never thought I'd ever do a radio show with Opie.
Well, now you're going to come back, though, right?
call you dickhead or something. I don't know. Opie.
No, they call me that.
Yeah, those are,
What's
don't worry.
up, Opster? This is my boy here, right?
Thank you, Pete.
It feels like you've been in a gang fight. I beat the shit out of him.
Well, Pete's very physical when he tells a joke.
He's punched Jimmy a couple
Take
times
your
today.
pocket out and he'll hold it as you walk along.
Yeah, he's 57. I mean, like he's amazed he's 57.
He's fucking old as shit. I thought he was younger.
No, I'm fucking 2 years younger than your
57.
waistline.
Huh?
That's a fucking. He put a little weight on Pete.
All right, listen.
He's happy, right? You're happy.
Yeah, you are too, right?
Yes, it's his box spring that's not.
It's the best of the week. It's the best of the week.
Jimmy and Colin were talking about feet just now.
Yes, feet.
Because Colin's going to leave us in a few minutes because he has
I got an important breakfast with Jerry.
Well, it's not important because you guys do it every week.
Yeah, but you never know. One day he might slide that check over.
Who pays?
So Jerry has an account there.
Does he really?
But we both leave money at the end.
Wait, doesn't he actually has an account? He doesn't pay at the end.
It's kind of a thing.
Oh, cool. They give it to him for free. That's really smart.
No, they don't.
Shut up. Don't
They
yell at me.
have to give it to him for
I
free.
would.
They do not.
Because it makes the papers that you guys are there.
No, it doesn't.
It makes the papers a lot.
Twice in 10, 15 years.
It feels like it's more than that.
That's not worth that much.
Well, there's a
But
girl
he
there
is,
that I'm
he pays.
attracted to. So
Yeah.
I think that I was wondering what her feet look like.
So
I've
she's
gotten
got
a bit-
big feet.
I think she does. She's kind of sexy.
You're getting
Colin-
into feet again.
I mean, it's kind of a new thing for me in recent times. But this girl who works in that place, I'm like, fuck, she's really super sexy.
I don't get the feet
You know what they
thing.
say? Big feet, big portions.
Shoes.
I don't get the feet thing. Do you, Colin?
I like feet, but yeah, it's not my number one
Do you
thing.
go all
but-
in, though? You're caressing them and smelling them and...
Well,
Jizzing
no,
on
not
'em.
really. No, no, but I like. I was about to say I like heels, but I didn't realize that was the most asinine thing I could ever say.
No, a lot of guys like heels.
Everybody loves heels. That's why it was
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah.
Do you like the thing is though? Like I don't like dirty feet. I like them clean, but it's a little smelly.
Well,
they're just there for me, really. Although, nice heel, of course.
I like
Makes the leg look nicer.
yeah, but I like a farm worker from from mid-century China feet. You know what I mean? Like kind of calloused, dirty but still strong.
Right.
Do you like sturdy feet?
Yeah, those are a turn on to me.
Good bracing feet.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the twisty
Couple
toes?
pairs of flip flops. Yeah, twisty toes.
You like twisty toes?
Yeah. Couple of nails. I like nail fungus. I think that's what's hot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's definitely some downsides.
Yeah.
This is new for me though. I don't get it either. Like I don't feel submissive when I just there's something about it. I
You
guess
just want to put it in your face, smushing your nose a little.
yeah, a little bit, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
And
everything
a
right
good
with it.
smell? Not too much, though?
No, I like a good smell. I like it to smell.
Where are you at with athlete's foot?
Oh,
But then that's the fine line between smelly feet and then the athlete's foot.
And
Good
gross.
point.
Yeah.
some people like my friend's a foot guy. He likes to worship a girl's feet and wash them and paint them. Like he's into that part of it. Like I don't like that. I don't want them to be perfectly like a manicure is fine, but I don't want them to be perfectly out of the shower.
What is that about, you think?
For him, it's probably more submissive. Like
But where does it come from when he was a kid? Because raising kids, I want to make sure I don't start their
Accidentally,
fetish.
right.
I don't want to start their fetish accidentally.
Hilarious. Yeah.
But
You're right.
But I think that's what it is.
probably
Yeah.
in school where
Huh?
they see probably the teacher's shoe dangling. A lot of guys like dangling shoes, which I don't quite get, but they like
Right.
a foot with a dangling shoe on.
That's kind of cute.
So you like that? I don't care about
Yeah,
a
it's
dangling
sexy.
shoe. It's like you're lynching a shoe.
I would-
Doesn't do anything for me.
I would never hit my kids, but we're old school where we got hit. So I'm thinking,
Right.
okay, if I gave my daughter a spanking, you
Right.
fast forward 15 years, and that's going to be her thing, right?
Right.
That's what I think.
That's right.
Just give him a body shot. That's what they say today is the best thing. You hit him with just a short liver shot, a short hook to the liver, and it takes care of the problem, and the kid never has a fetish. They just go, wow, Dad's got a good left.
That's not a bad idea because there has to be something in between the timeout, which every
Right.
parent has to do the timeout. It's a joke, and then what we had, which was pretty much you had to get your own stick to get the shit beat out of you.
Well, what about clothesline?
A little clothesline action.
Yeah, a little Richard Keel and fucking longest yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be a big technique.
Right to the throat.
Yeah,
Just a nice quick throat shot.
Let them think they got away with it, and then when they're walking by, you just put it in like that. You don't even look. You look in the other direction, and then go.
What? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, like,
What
okay,
can I
get
tell
the
you?
message.
But maybe you should put your toys away next time.
Actually, that's a good kid technique. You wait for like a couple of days, and they think it's over. And then they'll always know, wow, there's karma. And as Scorch says, karma.
Karma. Scorch is all about the karma right now.
Yes, he is. He looks kind of like a spiritual type, though, actually. He looks like one of those weird fake gurus from upstate.
Some kind of yoga guy.
Yeah, it's just like totally shady.
Somewhere near Woodstock, New York.
Totally shady. Just like everybody's got like, oh, that guy.
He's our leader.
Yeah.
He could be a leader.
You talk to the state troopers like, oh, that guy, we've had complaints about him for years.
I don't care for his tweet.
You have a few more minutes before you have to meet Jerry because we want Denny Falcone to come in here.
Yeah.
He told me yesterday that he's
I want to hear the ideas.
He's taking notes.
I like an idea, man.
Because, as much as we're trying to like just have a little fun here, the fact is we're still in a shitty position and trying to figure this whole thing out. And
this could be the answer coming right in.
And Denny sees an opportunity. So
sure, right into Anthony's seat.
Is anybody sitting here?
Huh?
Is anybody sitting here?
That's it.
Is anybody sitting here?
Gentlemen?
Hello, Denny.
Hi, Denny.
How are you? As a radio professional, how are we handling this whole thing so far?
We got to fix these headphones here. Got to get some juice here.
Yeah, he's got a point.
I think you guys are doing an admirable job. Usually in radio, when somebody gets fired, they don't mention anything on the air. You've worked at stations like that where somebody gets fired. And
I never listened to them.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a terrible idea.
The morning show gets fired, and they have the fill-in guy come in. And, people call up and say, hey, whatever happened to so-and-so? And they go, I don't know. The program director just said
They started yanking replays with Anthony's voice on it. I got right on the phone and said, what the fuck are you doing? That's the stupidest thing ever. Don't do that.
So dumb.
And then they brought it back immediately.
You can't not play Anthony. It's ludicrous.
And now I'm in the middle of an argument that we should be able to play our archives. The fuck?
Of course.
So every time Colin Quinn was in and killing for us, we can't play any of that anymore? That's ridiculous.
Please don't set him up like that.
I was going to say those are some of the finer clips in the archive. That would have been my response to
He was going to say, yeah, that 2 minutes is gone.
It's better you say it than he says it, I guess.
Because I didn't have anything that good, actually.
Look, I have to leave in 10, Denny. Cut to the ideas.
Well, the thing is, I think
big intro, it's too much.
The show needs a name.
Oh.
The show needs a name. So, some of the names I was, kicking around was like OMA, Opie's Morning Attitude.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
OMA.
Attitude is funny.
I started out as the nighttime attitude.
Right, exactly.
So at BAB, the home of rock and roll. Right. That was my show.
Opie's back from
nighttime
Mayberry
attitude.
and Demented as Hell, right? Remember? That was one of the old newspaper ads. Opie's back from Mayberry and
Why
Demented
the
as Hell.
fuck would you bring this up in front of these guys?
Denny,
why the fuck would you do this to me?
So happy right now.
Wait, hold on.
Why the fuck would you bring this up
it was a
in front of these two?
Yeah, I used to collect a lot of the things in newspapers, like radio stations would put ads in there.
Yeah.
Demented attitude. I like that.
Yeah, I saw this in it. I was working at a competing station out on Long Island, playing the oldies, and I saw this, and it said, Opie's back from Mayberry and Demented as Hell. And I said, wow, I guess
sounds pretty wild.
You never heard that one,
back
Jimmy?
in the 90s.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I
Did you feel like
that
was the kind of station you want to listen to? A guy's demented?
No, I listened to him at night, and he would do a lot of zany bits. And it was,
fuck you!
No,
zany. How dare you?
To him,
they were.
To him, Zany's a compliment to him.
Yeah, no,
What's
that was
better?
good.
Oh, know why they're zany to him? Because I forgot. He likes to blow himself.
What's better?
Oh, now we're going there.
What's better than a guy coming in with one plan and it totally backfiring on it?
No, so I just, I said.
I even forgot about that, but they did put it in Newsday for like a month straight.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
I was back from
use that.
Mayberry.
It reminds me of Dr. Demento. Remember him?
Demented as hell.
Yeah. So
I got to find that. Do you have that clipping?
I'll try to find it at home.
I'll Instagram
The
that for the
archives,
people.
Yeah, that might be something fun to have.
Oh, it would be fun.
So then it could be OMA anytime, so it kind of rhymes there.
Even worse, they had an Opie lookalike contest. I was on BAB for only a couple months. It's radio. No one knows who the fuck what the fuck it looked like, and they decided it was a good idea to have a Opie lookalike.
See, the fucking modeling agencies must have emptied out.
It was probably the worst bit I ever did on radio. I had to sit there knowing no one gave a shit. And then there were like maybe 3 guys that had red hair. That was the,
I don't know. I get a feeling Denny may have some other.
No, I'm
some
trying.
other goals.
I'm trying.
I think you're trying.
I'm trying to deflect.
You're trying to cut it off at the pass.
Yes, I am. You're too smart for me.
Now, being we have, of course, O&A, it's such a brand. I mean, everybody, we still say on the O&A show this year.
Sure.
Artie Lang
It's
is
been
out of
3
work,
days.
right?
He's-
Artie is unavailable.
Right.
He's available. He's not working anymore. So it's O and A. Opie and Artie. So you still have that O and A.
That's a good point.
Right? And he's a great brand. You could steal some listeners who used to listen to him on Stern.
Right.
Right.
What are you hearing about this
He used to
Artie
be on
thing?
Stern, yeah.
He's not. He's looking. He's probably
He's
wanting
not
a
working.
gig.
He's
Right?
been in radio.
There's been some rumors out there.
That's
It's been popping
interesting.
up here and there.
Yeah. So
What do you know about
But
this,
go on.
Denny?
I just write
Do you
things
got your
down.
ear to the ground?
Rumors about what?
No, I could.
People are saying Artie's interested or something.
O and A. I
O
like
and A,
the
yeah.
fact that A, Artie,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of Artie and Anthony, but go ahead.
Yeah. So people
What's next?
still hear O and A. So
what are you
know,
hearing though?
I'm not hearing anything. I could talk to some of my radio spies.
He just he's just got some
Just kicking some
brainstorming.
stuff around.
Yeah.
What else?
And
Dress sharp.
I think this just might be what we call radio stunting. That Anthony really isn't fired, and we're just doing a big radio stunt.
Oh,
And
So
he
that's
might
how
be-
that's how it works, and you get the papers and the Washington Post. They always participate in stuff like that.
yes.
with the racial stuff.
And
Yeah,
it's an
you're, right,
entire-
you're completely right.
An entire country has been politically correct for 15 years.
and it's
Set
just
the
a
stunt up.
It's like the greatest joke of all time, and then we.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
What
pretty good.
what does your jacket say?
What is this? A Country Music Awards jacket I got. Little thing here.
Oh, look at the back.
Radio
Show
perk.
Colin the
I like
back.
that.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Chevy.
Chevy, official writer of country music. I like that.
Yeah, it's one of the radio perks I
Yeah,
got.
you know, especially on an overcast day like today, I wish I would have won one.
Yeah,
It's a horrible
It's
jacket.
a little rainy, but it's
many-
but it's overcast today.
Comfortable for the weather.
How many of those type of jackets do you have?
I got a few of them.
Yeah.
I got an old cousin Brucey jacket. Like
How about
this,
to the
too.
next suggestion?
Like a satin jacket.
Son of a fucking-
Well, the thing is, we get a
If you have
guy.
Gene Gotti and Court.
Yeah,
fucking
we do.
outfits.
Gene Gotti.
Tracksuit. That's a tracksuit joke, if you don't know, Denny.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I got
Is that
it.
too blue for you?
No, I got it. I got it.
The Tinkle King, right?
Well,
Is that his name?
Denny's also Italian, so he has to be.
Oh, the Tinkle Lord. I forgot. Your name is the Tinkle Lord.
I
also
agree,
have
Denny.
a-
I don't like when they go that. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I keep
No
it PG
reason for it.
myself.
I mean,
but
these guys are intelligent enough. I don't think they need that
I
kind
agree.
of humor.
It's
exactly what I'm
sophomoric.
talking
But go
about.
ahead. What's next?
You sound
And,
like every fucking PD I ever worked for.
Yeah.
You guys are better than that. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
no, we're not.
It's got a point.
Yeah, if you do this,
Denny,
then.
I know what you're saying. Go on.
All right, just come up with some ideas. Like Journey, they had to get a new guy to replace Steve Perry, right? We go out there. There's a lot of guys on the beach. That's a radio term for when you lost your job. You're on the beach.
Oh.
And you start having auditions. Guys who sound like Anthony.
Yes.
And do things like
Perfect
that, right?
idea.
No.
Chicago.
Perfect
when
idea.
Pete
Just
Cetera left Chicago, they got Jason Sheff. Sounds exactly like.
Sounds like him, but the
Right.
difference is they end up creating new material every day.
No, but who
Okay,
cares? You got
that's-
the voice.
Next step.
Yeah, you just redo all the bits. If the
Exactly.
guy's just kind of like what Journey's doing. You find
Right.
the Filipino kid.
You don't
Right.
do any more new stuff. Like,
Let's find the
Filipino Anthony.
Let's go to the Philippines. It worked for Journey.
You get somebody and you guys just do bits. 1999, and you do a bit that you do the show that you did in 1999 with this new guy, and it sounds yeah.
I think I'm going to do the Ron Bennington. Just call it Opie and Anthony.
No, what about
That's what Ronnie's doing. What
about
he still
Filipino
calls Ron and Fez.
Right. And there's very little input from Fez.
Exactly. Yeah. What?
I want to hear Filipino Anthony.
different.
These Indonesian savages.
Why is it different?
Fez works here. Fez is still on the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Then. Are you done with your ideas?
I just think we maybe have an audition contest. There's a lot of guys out there
Audition
who would-
contest is funny.
Yeah, and we have the listeners
Anytime
vote.
I've seen any movie like what was that movie a couple of years ago with Anna Kendrick, where she's like,
Crocodile Dundee too.
oh, I could have been a great movie. Only they listened.
Been a great movie.
Only they listened to me.
You're kind of still holding out hope, I think.
Part one. I wish I could find that script.
You should do a redo.
There's nothing I'd want to read more than that script.
It really would be the work of a deluded ass.
Do you really have it?
No, I wish I could find.
Oh, that's right. We talked.
understand the
we
levels
talked
of-
about that.
Oh.
Who has it then?
Just the kind. If anybody was like that now in comedy, I'd be, you're such an ass. You're such an that person's. I wouldn't even talk to him in comedy. That person's an asshole. He's one of these guys that thinks. That's who I was.
Denny?
Also have Opie's Morning Magazine, OMM. Wake up and say Om. Right? Opie's Morning Magazine.
People are into that
And you-
spiritual thing now.
Yeah. We're doing a
yoga.
lot, and you guys doing a lot of features, a lot of bits. Like
What would you do with the magazine thing?
Well, you call it a magazine, and you
The
run
show?
it like that. Yeah, Opie's
What do you
Morning
mean run?
Magazine.
I like
What
that
do you mean
idea.
run it like a magazine?
Well, how about we can have today's centerfold? That could be a highlight bit from yesterday.
Similar. Opie's Morning
Don't
Magazine.
blow me off.
And you do and you do movie openings.
Not
and
a good collaborator.
You have to call them
He's
things.
autistic.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
You have to have benchmarks.
You always wonder what happens to the autistic
He's right,
kids.
though.
They become Denny.
But wait, here's what he's trying to say is that
What?
by benchmarks he means things where you go, okay, every day I know I'm going to see
We know
the
what a
editorial.
benchmark is.
I have the editorial every day.
Yeah. I know what a benchmark
Jim's idea about centerfold is not a bad idea. I don't know if it would be the highlight of
You could
yesterday.
be-
That sounds like going over yesterday's news, but eventually
you could be the editorial, though. Maybe we do the magazine thing one day.
Yeah.
Opie's
We
Morning
bring
Magazine.
Colin in for the editorial. Who does sports?
Well, you're pretty good with sports.
I suck at sports.
You kinda
I
know your
I
thing.
know basic shit.
How
Jimmy
about
knows
E-Rock?
sports.
Yeah, I'll do 'em.
Jimmy's no good at him.
I wonder how many fans right now are already on Twitter. He doesn't want to Jim's. Yeah, I'll be happy to do
What
sports.
about E-Rock doing sports?
No, he doesn't know
He's doing the
sports.
consumer thing.
He's doing the other
Not
stuff.
Sam. He went to Syracuse.
No offense, E-Rock, but you just a lump of shit in there. He doesn't know anything about sports.
E-Rock's ready for the consumer today, by the way.
How about Carrie Ann?
Carrie
For
Ann could be
sports.
good.
I'd like that a lot. Get her to do sports.
We have sports channels here. This is where we could cross pollinate with
Now, how
other
about this?
channels.
How about we get the girl in to do sports and cross pollinate with fucking Chris Russo?
Yeah.
Exactly. Take somebody from the
wanna
Mad
cro-
Dog channel.
they wanna
one of the
cross-pollinate
update
with Carrie
guys.
Ann.
Have him come
Exactly.
in.
We
do
need
some
a girl
quick sports.
with big boobies.
Well,
No,
doing
you're
the
not allowed to
sports.
say that.
Not allowed to say boobies? You got to say tits?
Baby
No,
feeders.
you're not allowed to say
Anything about the physicality.
about yes.
Oh.
With a lot of knowledge.
I'm an employee.
I just thought I had the wrong word. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, the concept is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're not allowed to say it.
Young Carrie
You
Ann
can
with
think
her
it, though,
sports
still,
knowledge.
right? We're still allowed to think it?
Sure.
Yeah.
And look?
So
Yeah.
far.
Are we allowed to look a little bit?
So far.
I hold my
take a
shaft
peek?
when she walks in. There's nothing she can say if I'm already holding it when she walks in.
Right. That's I wonder if that would be a rule around the office.
Strategies. Exactly. What do they call it? Precedence. He's already holding his cock. when
Yeah,
she walks in.
Obama, right? Go ahead.
Also have a good movie bit that we call "That's the Ticket."
Generous tick. Oh,
That's
I like
the ticket.
this.
We
I
play
like
like
it.
"Hooray for Hollywood." That's the ticket. Monday morning, you talk about what happened in the movies this past weekend, and the big winner was.
Guess what? I love that because I read that anyway. I go on Google. I go, what
Right.
happened this weekend? Box office.
You like seeing who came out on top?
Planet of the Apes, I believe, right now is
Yeah.
on top.
Right.
And
We
yeah.
saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always obvious which one's on top.
Exactly.
There's no surprises there.
So you're
But
saying
then
that they
you-
don't know what they're doing in the movies? They certainly do. They know when to release a summer blockbuster.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And it's called "That's the Ticket." We play "Hooray for Hollywood." Everything has to have a musical bridge. Yeah.
Should
And
we
it's time
do?
for That's the Ticket.
Should we do one day?
Yes.
Where Denny is the executive producer. You're out, Sam. Disappear, scumbag. Denny, you are now hired as producer.
Could you you got to give everyone on
gotta get
staff?
outta
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm going
We're
to be
doing
late.
this for you.
I won. I'm in.
What time is your breakfast? 9:30? You're panicking.
9:15.
All right, 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's a quick cab ride though.
I can't imagine. I bet you he gets there. If you're not there at 9:15, Jerry's out by 9:16.
How uncomfortable would you be if me and Jimmy walked to breakfast with Jerry?
Not
At
that
what block?
uncomfortable.
At what block would you say, "All right, guys, enough. I really, you can't do this to me."
Yeah.
At the probably after the editorial page, if I can keep.
No, I'm
incorporate-
serious. We're walking up 6th Avenue. And now it's a goof. We're all goofing and having fun, like we're gonna mess up your breakfast. But when do you finally go,
It's not a
guys?
business meeting. He's my friend. I wouldn't feel comfortable at all.
So we could actually walk in with you.
Yeah, but you really couldn't hang with us during breakfast.
So when would you finally say, "All right, guys, enough"?
When we got to the table, I'd be like, "Hey, Jerry, you know these guys, blah blah blah. All right, guys, I guess you'll sit over there."
You would give us an "all right, guys"?
I'd be like, "All right, guys, I guess you'll sit over there."
Well, it was Tom Poppy. You'd tell us to all sit together.
No, Jerry loves Tom Papa.
No, but I'm saying if it was you and say Bob Kelly or you and Tom, you'd say, "Hey, why don't we all sit together?"
What do you mean? If it was Bob Kelly, I wouldn't.
No, if it was you and no, not if it wasn't Jerry. If it was you and another comedian,
Right.
say it was Norm, and I walked in with you, you'd go, "Hey, why don't you sit with me and Norm?"
Norm McDonald?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I had 2 interactions with him.
With Jerry?
Once we were online waiting to get in a restaurant, and we both had agents, and we were introduced, and he just went, "Ah." That's all he gave us, and then we realized it's time to turn around and wait for our name to be called. So I got
Hilarious.
It's the truth. And then there might have been a shindig, someone's bachelor party, and after the fact, I went on stage to talk about comedian, and realized I had nothing to say after a minute. And he knew it and just turned away from me.
Were you introduced to him?
Not really.
I introduced him to Jerry.
You did?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I did.
Did you?
Yes.
So Jimmy introduced me, and then I'm like, I just saw a comedian. I loved it. It was different. And I told him how much I liked it. He appreciated it politely.
Well, thank you.
And then I didn't have a follow-up, and then we kind of looked at each other, nodded a little bit, and then he, turned away from me. And I felt my whole body heat up.
He's like, well, I guess this is, Jerry's very formal.
Boy, is he.
Thank you.
It's not easy to talk to Carl.
No.
One more idea before Colin
quick
leaves.
story. I worked with Jerry in 1985. I kid you not.
What?
I was
Where?
hosting. I was host.
You
I was
didn't work
hosting,
for him.
I was working
or with him.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
1985.
Anyone want to bet that he didn't?
I'm hosting.
Denny's lying in
that
his
he's
piss
stretching?
yellow shirt.
I'm hosting an
ridiculous.
oldie show
Loves piss.
at Hofstra University.
Yes.
Jay Black and the Americans were the starring.
yeah, come a little
Jerry
bit
was the
closer.
opening group. Or was the opening act?
Oh. Did he do
I was
well?
the MC. Yeah.
I heard Jay Black
Yeah.
speaking of, I heard they were with the boys, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
what?
Jay. Yeah.
What?
You remember when Jay Black showed up at the Gotti trial?
Right.
Remember he was a big supporter
That's
of.
right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Well, I like some of these ideas, and I'd like to be in on them.
And I also have Sports Animal. Sports Animal is where we'd have the sports guy come in.
What?
It'd be
Well, we're
Sports
trying to figure
Animal.
out his
Yeah.
technique when he blows himself.
No.
That's not him.
You gotta remember,
No,
this
I
is
know,
show.
but we're trying to figure out if that's his technique, where he grabs his own ankles
Yeah,
and
that
pulls
looks
them
like Sal.
forward.
Hey, listen, Denny, let me tell you something about it. Even though these guys are being crass and crude, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Honestly, it's not.
I'm serious right now. I agree with you. This is it's
a little blue.
lowering the blah, and it's sophomoric, but it's in all seriousness, it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I brought Jerry on stage back in 1985 at Hofstra University.
He doesn't work blue, I'm telling you.
All right, guys.
Jerry from Massapequa,
Colin.
Long Island.
Give Jerry my regards.
Yes.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
We
I
appreciate
gave
it.
you my spot. You talk to him.
We appreciate the support, sir.
Also got to give a shout
Can you at least
today.
tell Jerry we said hi?
No, I won't.
You won't, right? I know you won't.
But tell DL I said hi.
Nope, can't do
Give
that.
him my best. Is that your fucking best? That's your best.
There we go.
Unconstitutional. All August here in New York. That's good. I want to go see it again.
Absolutely. Colin Quinn's great. We really should just kind of show up where they're having breakfast and just stare into the window.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Colin would be so uncomfortable if we were there.
Yeah. I don't know. Jerry wouldn't be. He's totally comfortable just going hello and then looking away.
That's exactly what he does.
Come on, I like him.
Then are you done?
I just want to give a shout out to Street Side Classics, people who were listening to the show before we went on break. And we were mentioning the muscle cars, and these people restore muscle cars and everything down in Carolina.
Why are we
Ellen
giving them a
Kelly.
free commercial?
Oh, she was a nice
Joe?
lady. Sent up a bunch of T-shirts and stuff.
I don't want T-shirts.
Got nice T-shirts.
I don't want that.
Boy, open the T-shirt.
Yeah, got koozies also. Look at this.
That's
Ah,
a payola. I'm not
Street
interested in
Side
that.
Classics.
Yeah.
I would never wear that. Oh, my God. Look how busy
It's
the
an extra
track
large.
is.
I have mediums and smalls too.
That's good. Wear all of them.
I
So
bet
you
you-
can piss on one. You can
you like
change.
koozies? Sent some nice
No,
Street Side
Koozie?
Classic
Yeah, not the kind you're thinking of.
Some nice air fresheners for the car.
No,
Let me smell.
I don't
that.
want
Let
any
me
of
smell
this.
one. I don't know. A good air freshener. I got to be honest. Though. I like a good air freshener.
What is the scent
That's
of the
what
air
I'm going
freshener?
to tell you. Let me see if I don't read it. Let me see if I can guess.
About little flashlights maybe for the kids. Would they like this?
No, I know the kids wouldn't like flashlights.
Laser tag. Ah!
What do you do with all this stuff?
Yuck.
but he's serious.
Yeah, it was very nice of
Ah!
of him.
What does it
That's
smell
nice.
like?
That's nice.
know what?
It's not bad.
All right. Will you stop telling me what I'm thinking? Hold on a second.
Give him a shot. Give him a chance. Do you understand
Yeah, it's
chemistry?
not bad. What flavor is this?
Probably like some kind of like what? Like some kind of.
Like a licorice mango.
No, it's not.
So you really collect swag from everybody?
You won't say that stuff, you fucking hoarder. Throw it out, a
Well, I
koozie.
wanted to make sure you guys, saw it.
What are you going to do with the koozie? You're going to put like one over each little bent leg? What are you going to do with those dumb koozies?
Put a nice can of beverage in here.
Ugh.
You're
Yeah.
Let me see it. Oh, shit.
koozies are a waste of time.
Koozies stink.
And these
Stupid.
And these are made by the koozie company. It's not a knockoff. So you got the official koozie.
I didn't even
tag
know
on
there was a koozie company.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you know there was a koozie company?
Yeah.
No, I just know that Jim winged his koozie into the garbage can
I don't want
just
it.
now.
Okay.
There you go. You're all for
Just trying to come up with some stuff for you.
Yeah, I
you know?
appreciate
Exactly. Here, here's some koozies and a plug for these people who sent extra large shirts.
Do you like Opie's Breakfast Brigade? It's Opie's Breakfast Brigade.
No, because we replay in the afternoon. That's a terribly ill-informed decision. Terrible.
And the thing is, you have schools around the country the school bands perform hits of today's music, right, by the school band. Because what happens is when you get the kids involved with the show, the parents love you.
Sure.
Right? And then the parents would subscribe.
Yeah, but when you say something like an idea like that, and I say it's an afternoon show too, and an evening show, you can't just plow ahead with the idea. You have to adjust on the fly and go, oh, that's right. I hadn't considered the replays. We probably have more people, or at least as many, listen on replay.
It's almost half and half, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, but
That's
they know
the
the
feel
show
I
is
get.
in the morning, so it doesn't matter. I mean, they know the show is in the morning.
Yeah, but they don't like to necessarily. That's a good one. They don't necessarily.
What about that one?
Yeah.
I'm still liking Opie's
Is the
morning attitude.
discoloration
OMA.
weird? His shaft is a different color than the head. I don't understand why.
You want any more koozies? You want a party?
Jesus.
No, I don't.
Let me go to Ron in Virginia. You got your cans on there, Denny?
Oh, yeah.
You got the cans on? All right, let's say hi to
That's
Ron in Virginia. Ron.
Hey, fellas, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
All right, so how much was that surgery? Like, the rib removed? Because, I mean, like, it's really amazing how you suck your
Oh, yeah, it's a good question. But I don't think Denny had his rib removed so he could suck his own dick.
That's the rumor.
Really?
That he had, first of all, that he has an exceptionally long shaft, and that then he also got his bottom rib removed.
It really is a good question. And there is a rumor, Denny. Did you get a rib removed?
No.
He's just naturally limber.
Why does he get so mad?
Because he knows we're hitting on something that's personal.
Why you get so mad at this?
Because it's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous? It's a very good question.
Well, but how do you do it then?
Want to do any more features on the show here today? We got some more features and some more bits.
He just won't go down that road. Thank you, Ron. I thought it was a wonderful question. To be
I don't
honest with you.
disagree, Ope.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I agree.
It'd be even more impressive that if you didn't get the rib removed.
Okay, so we don't like the breakfast brigade. We're going to take that one off the list. Good point, Jim. See, that's why I like the input. We're having a meeting here. It's always good to have the input from the hosts.
I don't think that would be a good technique because then you have to smell your own asshole.
Yeah, that's
what do you think?
That guy's probably a gymnast.
Denny.
Wake up and say,
Why would you say when you see that?
Opie's morning magazine.
Ew, you actually just looked at that and went, like it was lip smacking good.
No.
There's a guy who looks like Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes.
And he's blowing himself ferociously on his back.
Got a pop culture feature, too. We call it, Hey, Jim, what's in? Hey, Jim, what's in? We got
the
a
cock
jingle.
in that mouth.
Hey, Jim, what's in? And, you know.
Hey,
and Jimmy's.
Hey, Jim,
hey,
what's
Jim,
in?
what's in?
Do you want him to
Or
produce
shout,
one show for us
"Hey, Jim,
with all these
what's
ideas?
in?"
Yes, on Friday.
But what would he talk about in his segment? Hey,
What's in pop culture? You got to do show prep. You got to find out what's going on.
the fuck is show prep?
You have to go on the internet. There's a lot of sites out there.
But what would he talk about in his pop culture? Like what's big in pop culture today?
Well, that's exactly what you got to find out. You know,
I guess there would be a Kardashian story, probably.
Yeah, just
right?
a lot of stuff that's going on. You know, People Magazine, Entertainment
Would
Weekly Magazine.
Would he be allowed to give his own spin on these things?
Exactly.
What the fuck happened?
No, my fucking tongue hit the thing and I could taste the fucking spray on it. Ugh.
So you just arched some spit.
Yeah, it was so gross to taste that fucking spray that they spray on.
Should put an air freshener on there, maybe.
No, it doesn't taste bad. It was just, It smells like lemon or whatever. But
Yeah. All right.
Need a name for the channel, too.
Why? I think
We're
they
working
picked
on
a
that.
wonderful name.
Yeah,
I'm
serious
thinking-
talk. Couldn't be
WTC.
any more bland.
What?
Auditory
WTC.
Experience 106.
Why don't they just call it No Frills?
Right.
No, I like that
They
one.
should.
I like WTC, the Wild Talking Channel. There's Wild Talking going on.
It's World Trade Center. Why would you name it?
Exactly.
after
How about just 9/11 and
WTC.
boo-hoo after it?
No.
Yeah, what?
People don't like that
That's
one.
awful.
Are you guys all excited about the new channels coming to Sirius XM tomorrow?
Terror.
No, we don't care about Jenny McCarthy. We're talking about this.
No, there's a new dance channel coming called Utopia. Yeah, channel 57. Dance music of like the 90s and the 2000s.
It's got nothing to
lots of
do
good
with
stuff like that.
WTC.
right.
Denny's not
Wild
good at taking
Talking
criticism
Channel.
on his
No, I
awful
am.
suggestions.
I said Wild Talking Channel.
But it's
You said
WTC.
WTC.
He's not used to anyone talking back to him, I think.
No, he's not. He has these discussions alone.
Because he's alone when he does his show. Whatever, show. Jesus, did I actually say that? When he's spinning records and reading liner cards. You know what liner cards are.
Sure. Q106 with the best music consistently.
And then you put that card in the back.
Yeah, and you rotate it.
Then you put it in the back, Jimmy.
That was a terrible fucking read.
Q106 where the winning is easy tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and then you put that liner card in the back, and then they
then you
rotate.
read it. Then you finally
just
get
read
to
the
it
one
again.
in front of you,
Yep.
man.
There you go.
Don't mix them up.
Keep it on the queue, cause it's a blast.
So what do you mean? Like those are? When would you do a card like that?
Whenever you open the mic, certain breaks in the clock.
In between a music sweep, maybe like a 20-minute music sweep. In between a couple of the records, you read a liner card, and then you move it to the back.
Dude, I don't know how you did that for so many years. That's torture.
I didn't do it too long.
In the beginning, just have to
like a complete straight music jock. I probably did. Maybe only like part time. Definitely, they wouldn't let me do shit. I probably did for like 3 years. Oh, DL's on his way up.
Okay.
Great. Get the fuck out.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
well, thank
bye.
you for the time.
Yep.
And I just wanted to say,
what's your hurry?
thank you very much to you and Anthony. I told Anthony thank you very much too. He made my life better too. By exposing me
sincere.
to a lot of people doing DJ gigs.
That was genuine. At the end, as we're wrapping up. Hey, tell Ant, give him my best, and he actually did the salute with his hand. Give Ant my regard. He thumbs up in the middle of nowhere.
What do you think you got? I just need to know.
What's that?
Are you a little taste of the spectrum?
No, not on the spectrum. I'm on the 60s and the 70s channel. I'm not on the spectrum.
We think autism slightly.
Slight. We're thinking when we
Little
talk about you
Asperger-y.
behind your back, we're thinking like slight spectrum.
Yeah, like when people hug you, do you react like Rain Man when there's smoke in the kitchen?
What do you got?
Gentlemen,
You got a
thank
problem with textures? What is it?
I was on, but now I'm gone.
Can you say I love you?
Closing. I love you.
All right, so it's not that bad then.
How about the speech that Gail Sayers gave in Brian's song?
Can you make this noise?
Anthony? No.
It's the best of the week. It's the best of the week.
We just had a discussion with Sam, just talking about horrible restaurants, one after another.
Well, I love horrible restaurants.
We've done gigs in most of them.
The Outback,
Yeah.
Applebee's. What else was mentioned in there?
Can't say it like that.
What?
You're saying it wrong.
Applebee's.
Saying it wrong. Applebee's.
You don't like Applebee's?
No.
Is that where this all started?
Well, I've always had a problem with Applebee's. I didn't like their slogan. It's a neighborhood bar and grill. What about neighborhood?
What about
your
when
friends?
they say,
Wasn't there another thing about your friends?
They say eating good in the neighborhood.
Yeah, eating good in the neighborhood. No, I'm not.
Why aren't you eating good in the neighborhood? The Applebee's is in the neighborhood.
What neighborhood? It's off a fucking highway somewhere. It's not really a neighborhood. You know what I mean? I got neighbors. It's not next to my house.
So if it was kind of in your actual like cul-de-sac,
So, yeah, it's not
you'd
even
be
a
okay with
neighborhood.
it?
It's out in front of a hotel. That's how the Applebee's and those shitty places get business. They put them up right in front of hotels where people stay on business.
Right.
Where if they don't have a car, they have no place else
just
to go.
have to eat there.
They have to eat there.
Yep.
That's why you got a Fridays and Applebee's and an Outback right around.
But don't they feel like they're kind of in a neighborhood though when they walk into an Applebee's?
There's no neighbor.
Are
no,
you sure?
No neighborhood.
There's nothing that
Nobody's.
says I'm in a nice, friendly local joint.
Yeah, because all the tchotchkes on the wall create like a fun vibe.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's a
real
nice
fun.
vibe,
That's,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me enjoy their shitty food because they got something hanging up.
You don't want to go to the bar at Applebee's after a tough day at work?
No. Nope.
Loosen your tie a little bit?
Yeah.
There's a Fridays right down the street from where I live. I've never been in there.
I
once.
like a good Fridays. That fucking spinach and artichoke dip, which I haven't had in years, is phenomenal. I didn't mean to ruin everybody's.
No, Fridays is better than Applebee's. Fridays is better.
Why? Isn't it the same place?
Why?
It's the same
It is
place.
pretty
It's
much
just,
the same
it's
shitty
just has a
food.
different name.
I don't like the Outback commercials with the Australian guy. They have to put the accent. All right, we get it. You're from
You
Australia.
think they're funny?
No. I love Australian people.
They're just trying to have a little fun with
It's not fun.
with their
Just get an
restaurant.
American to do it. It doesn't. You're not making it better because you got an Australian doing a voiceover.
You don't
for
think
it.
it's a little fun?
Shrimp on the Barbie. Stop with that.
A little fun. It's a little fun.
That's how they do it in the Outback.
The Outback Steakhouse.
Right, when you hear an accent, it's kind of fun. A little fun for everybody.
That fucking, that stupid, what is that instrument they play? The long one?
Didgeridoo?
The didgeridoo's playing, hey, come over to have an Outback. Yeah, it is fucking awful.
You don't like a bloomin' onion?
No.
No.
No?
Wait, you do, don't
I've had
you?
it, I've had it a couple times. All right, but
I saw you
yeah.
smile. You like a blooming onion.
I'll take a little piece of it. It's not a big deal.
This is not an instrument.
Not a special treat for you?
No.
You don't get excited?
We used to have an Outback. Remember, we used to live. We'd go there a few times. It was all right, but lately it's.
What's that place we went to on 9/11 that was good too? We went to a place on the pier, the Crab House or something,
Yeah,
which was fucking pretty tasty.
The Crab House, where's that?
In Jersey. So it's like it's on the water in Jersey.
Like Edgewater, New Jersey.
Yeah, we used to eat these weird little places.
Like Chili's?
Is there a Target near the Crab House? I think
Yes.
I know the Crab House.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I want to get back into the Applebee's.
I don't like Applebee's.
It's a neighborhood thing.
Yeah, it's not. No, the appetizer. You got to get 3 apps.
It can't
No,
be.
no. They're not they're anytizers.
Anytizers.
You could have them throughout the day.
Or throughout the meal, even.
Exactly.
You're
You don't need
thinking,
to start with them.
That's bad.
Did they really
like-
call them anytizers?
Because you could combine a couple of them and create an entree. It's an anytizer.
Oh, that's true. You can do that.
But that's smart. Think about it.
That must be fun,
Because you
right?
got
Going like, what are we going to do?
Well, no, I'll tell you why it makes sense. Because you got your entree, and you're like, oh man, it's too bad I can't order another appetizer because they're appetizers.
Yeah.
But if they're called anytizers, then you're like, oh, I could still order this stuff
Like,
before
what if-
dessert.
What if you want to just you're just feeling like you're having fun one day? Just balls to
If
the
I was
wall.
having fun, I wouldn't want to go to an Applebee's. That would ruin the day.
But what if you want to have boneless buffalo wings as the main course? Then it's like,
Well, we'll just
Thank God
order
for-
it as an appetizer. Just say, look, I'm just
It's
going
an
to take
anytizer.
It's an
Anytizer.
I would never,
You don't think that's
never
fun?
say that. If someone came in and had a gun to my head and said, look, I'm going to fucking blow your brains out.
Yeah.
You got to say anytizer. I go, just do
Are
it.
you one of those guys you just point at what you want?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I'll
don't go with
take
the-
that.
you
What?
don't-
What?
You don't go with the goofy names that they have to name everything?
You mean the Applebee burger? No, this
There's
thing
an
right
Applebee
here.
burger.
There used to be.
He wouldn't say when we would go to Denny's or whatever, like moon over my hammy or
Yeah,
those things.
never.
I always remember he would point out and go, let me have this one. They'd be like, the moon's over. He'd go, yeah, that one right there.
right
What about
there.
Tutti
Never.
Frutti. Yeah,
Tutti
IHOP.
Fresh and
That's why I
Fruity.
It
stopped
was a
eating
Rudy
there.
Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yeah, I got this
That
one.
was my
And
favorite, actually, at IHOP. I did, and I would be proud. I'd say, give me one Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Yeah. You would say that?
No. Maybe.
You would be
I might.
proud. It's okay.
No, I would just point to it, and then the guy would go to Rudy Tooty Fruity. I'm like, this thing right here. Well, just you talk about the Rudy. I go down this thing right here. Never say
He
it.
would try to get you to. He tried to get you to say it because it's fun for everybody.
It is.
It's
An
fun.
anytizer. I want an anytizer.
What if a server came over to you and said, "Okay, can I start you off with an anytizer?"
What would you say to that?